Hello, everybody. We are back on the LEGO Star Wars. I guess you could kind of call it a grind. Kind of not, because I mean, it's not as grindy as some of the LEGO games, if we're getting into anything with that statement. Anyway, oh, we gotta sing over the intro again, because for some reason, because for some reason disabling the music doesn't work on that screen. I have no clue why. It just doesn't. So that makes no sense. Hey, sweet, hey, spider. So we're currently at 85.8% after a little over 20 hours. I did do a little bit off screen. I finished most of the remaining story bricks, so we at least don't have to worry about those anymore. And actually, the first two levels here are done completely. And then two of them are fairly short. 5 and 6 are fairly short. 3 and 4 not so much. But hey, let's see what happens. Let's go. We got free play to do. We got progress to make. So yeah, tonight we should be getting pretty close to the platinum. It might actually, I doubt we'll get it tonight. Purely because we still got Super Story to do, and it's by far the hardest one. But I mean, depending on how quickly we get through this, it maybe. Yeah, platinum is not impossible tonight. I also probably don't need to be switching characters around quite as much, but hey, it's fine. Well, sorry, Darth Vader, you're getting left behind now. Until I pull this away. Heard COD Ghosts is now unobtainable on the PS4? What? I have heard nothing about that. God, what did Activision do this time? How did they screw this one up? I haven't heard a single thing about that. It doesn't surprise me, because we've been talking about that for a while now. But what did they do to it? How did they screw that up? Because, I mean, yeah, you've got Extinction stuff, and technically you need to be online for, like, one of the Extinction trophies. There's one for escaping with 4 players. And then you've got the Safeguard trophy that we were concerned about, you know, a few weeks ago when we were talking about this stuff. Watch it end up being the Safeguard trophy that's now, the unobtainable one. Alright, I also should probably put... Actually, no, I don't care about some of these extras. Let's put on all the important extras. Oh, please tell me I didn't miss something. No, I don't think I did. Or... Wait, did I miss something back here? I don't think so. Let me double check and see if I somehow missed something. I don't think so, though. Let me just double check on that, because I don't want to miss anything. So, online stopped working for it on the PS4, but it works on the PS3. They continue to find ways to impress me in the most negative way of thinking that. Okay, yeah, so there is nothing back here. I just wanted to double check. I know where the red brick is already on this level. It's actually really easy to get. So I will be able to get the red brick, no problem. It's just these other 4, which I think they're all just in individual areas of the level. I don't think that any of them are really going to be all that hard to get to. But yeah, we have a shot at possibly getting the platinum tonight. Chapter 4 is obviously super long, but 5 and 6 are fairly short. And then it's just Super Story and Lego City. Okay, that was a complete and total failure there. I also want to get a little bit of practice here just to make sure that I'm in good shape for when we go off to the Super Story, because again, this is by far the hardest of the 3 Super Stories. Like, it's not even close as to how hard this one is compared to the others. This one requires a lot more. Alright, we killed him. And that'll put us here. Hey, Drez. Got Lightyear Frontier finish. One achievement away from Fantastic Four. Rise of the Silver Surfer. That is... I feel like I remember the name of that. Was it a movie? Was it like one of the really god-awful Fantastic Four movies? Okay, so when we're doing this in Super Story... Okay, I see what the strategy's gonna be here. It's just speed run your way to destroying each of these things. That's basically what it's gonna be, is speed run destroying each of those things. Oh, there's a bunch of studs we're not gonna be able to get. Okay, so that actually isn't awful. Oh, there's something else down there. I bet it's... Oh, wait, that's where the mini-kit's gonna fall to. Okay. Well, let's get some extra studs, because we're gonna need them. It's been unobtainable for the last 6 days. That is insane. You know, I say I can't believe it, but at the same time I can. Because... I mean, we saw what happened with Vanguard, so I don't really think that anyone can be all that surprised anymore when stupid things like that happen. I probably have to destroy this with the ATST because it's just a little too beefy. A little too bit of a beefy boy for us. Let's make sure there's not another one here. Hate games that are never carried over to new consoles. You mean like with new console versions type of thing? Yes, it was the second to last Fantastic Four movie we got. It doesn't have trophies on... Oh, okay. Okay. Not that I was ever going to do it, because the last time I played a old superhero game, it was that really god-awful X-Men game that really, really pissed me off because it turned out to be a lot harder than I was expecting it to be, or just more broken would be the proper wording. Spider-Man, sure, but that's actually a good game. Wait. I didn't get that? No, I did get that one before. Then why did it have an arrow on it? I thought I got all the ones down here before. I can't remember if there's one at the very end or not. So yeah, this time we can focus on getting studs, but definitely on the Super Story run, we can't be doing that. We gotta be quick on Super Story. So yeah, we will... It's possible that the Platinum might come tonight. We're gonna be cutting it close. But maybe. There's also the Lego City level, which I remember is actually one of the harder Lego City levels in the franchise, because it was the first one. So it was long before it was ever, like, actually, I guess you could say, like, perfected or anything like that. Hey, Gorin, the movie wasn't that good and the game is worse. Wonderful! So yeah, now you're running the PS3 version. Sounds like a good choice. There's never going to be a PS4 version. You know, you're never going to do the PS4 version, I mean. It's generally one of the worst you've ever played. Oh boy! That definitely makes me feel like playing it someday. Especially without trophies. Well, without trophies, at least that gives, like, no incentive to actually have to finish it if it's terrible. That's the one benefit to a lack of trophies, is you don't have to actually finish it. Alright, we already got true Jedi mode on free play here, so that's good. And those two are down, and I'm sure... Alright, yeah, so I don't think... I might be able to speed through this mission if I'm just efficient about it. I just want to get any studs I can as well, because, like, it looks like now when I get gold bricks, it's like giving me 100,000 studs when I get them, which might get me to that 6 million, and with it the next stud multiplier a little more quickly. Now, the only way you're ever going to actually get to the... well... Yeah, the only way you're ever going to actually get to the 4 billion studs in this game... I was thinking of the multiplier for a second, but the only way you're ever going to get to the 4 billion studs required is if you use the stud fountain, which requires you to get 99 gold bricks, which is all of them. It is easy, just beat it on normal, grab collectibles, upgrade the 4 members, quit out after 1, and then just the hardest difficulty. Because that was the thing that ended up being really difficult for me in that other X-Men game, was the highest difficulty. Everything else in it really wasn't that hard, but the highest difficulty gave me a lot of problems. Alright, so this one is just shiny silver, so we can take that out no problem. 100% games is only fun for some games. Yeah, that's fair, like, for some games it's definitely fun, and it's different depending on the person. Like, some games prefer other games, some games to others. Like, for me, of course, I love me some Fallout games, but not everyone does. They're not for everyone. Other people like, you know, the Yakuza, Persona games, stuff like that I've never really gotten into. I think it kind of depends. But I mean, I grew up as a completionist, so I was trying to complete games when I was younger, for sure, even if I wasn't always good at it. I wouldn't say X-Men Destiny was hard, but it was a broken mess. It was either that one I did or X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I quite frankly don't remember because I probably just blocked it out of my memory entirely. Okay, so yeah, here, once again, you would only go to the left side and then just immediately build the ATST as your main focus. And only make sure that the, is that... Did I shoot the wall thing? No, I didn't. How did I miss the container? I was firing in that entire general direction. Come on now. Alright, there we go. That's 8. Alright, let's keep moving. Then we'll still have the challenge mode for this level, which I honestly don't know how bad that's going to go, because this level's massive, and I don't know if they're going to stick them in the same places as some of the other canisters. Like, it's a massive level, but it's not a whole lot of ground you can actually move around, if that makes any sense. But I hope all of y'all had a good weekend. I did. Slept extremely late both these days, just getting caught up on sleep, and from that stupid time change. Which, we don't like the time changes around here. They always screw me up. Especially this one, because we lose an hour of sleep, and I already don't get enough sleep as it is, most likely. And sleep isn't important. It's only sometimes important. Video games are more important sometimes. Which is what I was saying throughout the whole time of playing Power Wash Simulator, pretty much. God, it's such a mess now. I think it was Destiny, because Wolverine was an actual good game. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I have most likely just blocked it out of memory entirely. Okay, so I guess on this level, it'll probably just be beneficial to use Luke for the most part when it comes to dealing with the ATSTs, just because he has the Force, as long as you don't get stepped on by him. Alright, let's launch ourselves up to here. I don't know if there's another path up. Oh, there is another path up to here, so it doesn't even matter. But just do that. Ascension gun point. You can start on the Koroks, and I know what it is. It's oh, is it Tears of the Kingdom? I thought the Koroks were one of the earlier games. I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable on Zelda, so I have no idea. So I'm probably completely wrong on that, so... Hey! Dang! He was just ready and waiting for me to shoot his friend out of it. It's like when you finally get the chance to use the vehicle in the multiplayer in a game, and then it gets destroyed instantly. Alright, please just blow up the thing that we're actually targeting here. Thank you. That's 3 of them. Hey, daylight savings. They could have made World at War unattainable. Yeah, they are a mess now if they are randomly... It's going to be like Ubisoft now. It's literally going to be like Ubisoft now, to where it's like, hey, every few months, we're just going to randomly make one of our games unobtainable. And we're not going to tell you which one. It's just gonna be a random choice. So, like, they're literally just doing the joke I made for Ubisoft that I never actually intended to be true, but apparently they're also doing it. So apparently it's not even really a joke anymore. Apparently multiple developers are doing something like that, where they just randomly let an intern flip a switch once every few months to activate or deactivate a game. Just to see what happens. It's probably like a grand social experiment, like The Purge or something. Only meant to affect people who play Ubisoft and Call of Duty games, though, which is still a significant number of people. And I guess it's a more ethical way of doing it, but still. Oh, that was wrong. I did the wrong button press. I'm supposed to hit X, not just use the control stick. So that area's clear. So there's only one left. And then we go back to the very beginning, and I think we actually have to shoot something there, too. Oh, wait, we are back at the beginning. Okay. Where the heck's the last one? I'm hoping it's back here somewhere. Because it wasn't on the main path. We already went that way. Now, it could also be at the last portion of the level. That was my assumption. If it's not here, then I'm going to be concerned, because I'm not going to know exactly where it is. Yeah, they could have made more. Fantastic Four is up there with the God tier games. Game Men in Black Alien Crisis. I know that there's a few really bad Men in Black games. Having such a difficult time in Extinction. Koroks are in multiple titles. Oh, okay, gotcha. Who in their right mind called Ghosts a 4 out of 10? I mean, if you have a good team to do everything with, it's really not that bad for the most part. But that's a big part of it, is you do have to have a good team to do it with. And if you don't, you're not going to have a good time with it. And the DLCs are significantly harder than the base game, from what I remember. Alright, so we can build this bridge and then this part with the ATST, AT-AT, ST, ST, I know it is. Yeah, I don't know where that last brick is. That last mini-kit is. He's sort of just shooting in that direction like it's up there, but... Alright, we got that. Hi, Razman. I don't know, that game's super dumb with the online. Yeah, that is honestly still pretty ridiculous that they would randomly disable that. Well, we'll see if they disable anything else in the future. Okay, so it's not in this area. It's got to be in the final area. Which I got an idea where it might be anyway. I've not touched ghosts ever. Am I going to stream Sly 3 next week? If I get through this, I will. That's the plan. Hey, Cassie. Ah, there it is. Alright, perfect. So we're going to have this level 100% cleared, no problem. Well, I say that, but we still got to do challenge mode. Which I did officially find out that challenge mode was exclusive to the PSP version. It was not in the console version, which is why I never remembered it being a thing in this. I think it might have been in the console version of Complete Saga, but it definitely was not in the console version of this particular game, which again explains why I didn't know anything about it. Or, like, had a very vague memory of anything to do with it. Alright, so the mini-kit's easy, but let's get the red brick first. And we're going to get a lot of studs out of this level too, which is good, because we still need... We need to get to 6 million in order to get the next stud multiplier. And once we get that, we'll be in good shape when we get off to sort of the end of the game with the stud fountain and everything, just taking up a lot of time. Yeah, this is a super easy brick to get, just you need a shorty to do it. Tried out some of Ukulele. It's a very okay game. I feel like that's what I heard a lot of people would say about it, like it's kind of mid game. You know what? There's not really a point of going for the extra ones here. And this game made you buy the Lego Star Wars 3 on sale. Do you mean the Complete Saga? Or the actual Clone Wars one. Because I didn't know the Clone Wars went into like any sort of episodes or anything like that. Challenges are the worst part? Yeah, that's for sure. 100% on that. And then just the DLCs get even worse in a lot of ways, because in the DLCs you end up having to... You have to do all of them under those challenge conditions. You have to do all of them with a relic. Some of them you have to do with 2 relics instead of just 1. And you have to complete them on hardcore mode a lot of the time. On at least a few of them. If not all of them. And that is definitely more challenging in that one. Not great, not horrible, just an okay game. You have to 100% for platinum. Ooh. There's a difference between normal and hard. Oh, it's nice when games do that and they make it easy for you. Or at least simplistic. Like every Soulsborne game, they all have exactly one difficulty. Alright, so this is going to be level 3 100% clear. Level 4, of course, is going to be a drag. And then after level 4, 5 and 6 are both pretty quick, so I'm not worried about those. We might even have the stud multiplier by then to get some extra cash. Maybe buy all the characters, all that kind of good stuff. So you can get all those in a single round in there. I was wondering about that. Alright, Vader, push it, and we're good. Alright, that level was easy enough. Couldn't pay to do COD DLCs. Well, maybe a couple of them that are easier. Like Modern Warfare 2019, where it's just the Spec Ops levels. And actually, MW3's Spec Ops DLC missions are actually pretty fun a lot of the time. But you have to play Fantastic Four twice. Why did I have to play COD Classic 3 times? Because in that game, all the difficulties were unlocked from the beginning, but they didn't stack. So why'd I have to play COD Classic 3 times? If you can beat that game on Veteran, you can sure as hell beat it on Hardened, so there's no reason to prove it. Because on Hardened, you can heal. So it's no longer, like, level-based permadeath, pretty much. Hey, T-Jade? Alright. Now let's do our challenge version. Let's see if we can knock this one out, hopefully easily. Oh, yep, there's one right here. Man, that's actually a very generous time limit for this level. At least it feels like a generous time limit. We'll see if I end up saying that when we get to the end of it. Push that down. And we don't need to destroy anything, because that's just studs, so... It's probably going to be like one in each area, a few on the main path, and a couple at the end, if I had to guess. We'll be back in this area at the end anyway, so we're not going to bother with exploring it yet. This will be good practice for the speedrun, though. Okay, there's one right down in the path there. And we could beat Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Oh, Force Awakens. Okay, gotcha. Should be doing the 8-player bike trophy tomorrow in Burnout. Nice. It's horrific. I was reading comments, that's why I was just randomly slapping the ground there. Alrighty. Alright, we're good on that. So yeah, this will be a... There's one right there, okay. So I'm probably correct on that a lot of them are just going to be in those particular areas. Okay, that's actually not bad. 3 already. Oh, 4! Okay. It's not too bad at all, actually. I was expecting this to be horrible. 5? Okay. Let's kill... And there's one right there, so we can't get that one till we're off the bike, though. There's not one up there. And there is one in this area, okay. So basically like one per area, then whatever the final area is. No trophy list for the PS3, yeah. That's probably for the better. Alright, so we do that. Then we want to immediately blow this up as quickly as possible. Then in the Super Story, I won't bother with going up to this other ledge because it's pointless. But in this mode, we need to grab it because there's a canister up here. They seem comically big in this level. Alright, let's roll. Next area. Let's go. You would have thought the PS3 game would have... Yeah, I mean, that's what makes no sense with it. Like, why would they disable the... Or why would they break the PS4 version, but not the PS3 version? That's just completely ridiculous. But it's Activision! So, is anyone really surprised at Activision doing stupid things? No, we're not. At least there's one right there. I think that's the next one we come to. Ooh, it's almost March Madness time, which is super duper exciting. We actually have a legitimate shot of doing something this year, which is pretty cool. Easy. It's just the game is terrible, yeah. Have Marvel, but can't. Fantastic Four, everything sucks. The movies, the games, etc. I have, like, so little knowledge of Fantastic Four and most other Marvel stuff anyway, but definitely that. So that's 7. I wish they didn't infinitely respawn here. That's going to be kind of annoying when we get onto the other difficulty. So then we just do that. I wish you could use all the extras in this mode. It definitely would make things a little bit more efficient, but I guess they understand that that would probably make it a little too easy. And we can actually assemble it from up here. Awesome. Alright. And done. Alright, 4.5 minutes in, we're looking good. For achievements, the game is rated 0.13 higher than Gollum. So you guys can actually, like, rate the games on quality, then? See, if so, I'm not... Okay, I just want to check over there and make sure there's not something else here. I'm going to rewind here in a second. Because, like, you can't really do that on PSN profiles or anything like that. Alright, so we're actually good in this area, so... Let's just go ahead and bail out. And that actually didn't activate that path for some reason. I have no idea why. So yeah, this level is definitely going to come down heavily to how quickly I can actually manage to kill the stormtroopers. So there's one in that area that we go to next, then there's one in the final area, or the 4th area, and then there's one in probably in the very last area where we fight the AT-AT. So I'm not too worried on this level's challenge. And then 5 and 6 shouldn't be that bad because those levels are so short to begin with. Well, we gotta get through episode 4, or chapter 4 first, which again, I'm not looking forward to that one. That one's worse than Dagobah. In terms of, like, time sink. Alright. Everyone wanted to play the Siphon Filter games. At some point. Even though I know we figured out that, like, one of them isn't going to get a trophy list for one reason or another. Which is honestly probably okay. I mean, just do all 5 of them. That'll be for a future video, though. Probably, like... I wouldn't do that probably until I finish, like, all the Sly games. Because we still got more to do with Sly. Obviously, Sly 3 hasn't even been started yet. Even though I am definitely excited for playing it. Because I was one of those people that actually overall enjoyed Sly 3, even if a lot of people didn't. Before we get pulled from theaters for making so little money. It might have. I honestly don't know, though. So we can... Oh, that's nice, then. Advanced Warfare is definitely the next to be unobtainable. Yeah, because if they're not gonna disable the PS3 games, for whatever reason, then if they want to go after the... You know, they really are kind of going after the PS4 games, actually, because, like, Vanguard was initially more of a PS4 game than a PS5 game. And now Ghosts, and then... So yeah, probably Advanced Warfare would be next. And then I'd assume... I don't know, well, probably Black Ops 3 then. On PS4. And then Infinite Warfare, I guess, it would be. Or would they shut down World War II first, because that's Sledgehammer. That'd be another Sledgehammer game, just like Vanguard, that was overall a lot of bad. I don't know. It's going to be curious to see how Activision decides to play this in the future. One more. And also, by the way, guys, I should have put this in the title of the video, or of the stream, but, we should be getting our 30,000th trophy tonight in this game. Actually should be getting number 30,000, which is pretty freaking awesome. Actually had fun playing Golem. Speaking of Golem, it only has 18 achievers. So it had 18 people that were dumb enough to suffer through it, I guess. Or curious enough to suffer all the way through it. I mean, that would make it a very rare 100%, right? Or 1,000 gamer score, however much is in it. I don't think it's a very common platinum, mostly because it's so terrible. Alright, just a blaster character is going to be more efficient in a lot of situations. Got the online done for Black Ops 3, so you'll be safe. True. Until they decide that they want to just make the single player inaccessible. Because that one was kind of weird with some of its single-player stuff, I remember. Like, it had different ways you could play it, like local versus online, and then solo, and you didn't have to be connected to the internet to do it, but it was just kind of weird. Siphon Builder's good, just janky controls. I've dealt with that before, plenty of times at this point. I mean, I speed ran Clock Tower Rewind. You want to talk about old school jank? That's a prime example of it. Even the Rewind version. I still really hope that we get the PS1 Clock Tower, like the actual one that I remember playing from so long ago with Lizard Guy. Somewhat, and you're on to someone going for 19. Yeah, that's true. You'll be the 19th person to do it. And there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, so this was not bad at all. Yeah, this level was super easy for challenge mode. We're going to finish it with 5 minutes left on the clock. Alright, that's good. That was pretty easy. And got it. Alright, that one was very easy. POV here online, or offline. For achievements, you have a stat called TA ratio, and that stat usually means higher number for better completions. Gotcha. Really gonna have to use the rewind if you play it. On Siphon Filter, yeah, probably. I had to use it a lot on some of the other games. Look at all those characters. We're almost done unlocking all the characters from the original movie. Alright, challenge complete. 4.8 million. Alright, now for one of the worst levels in the game that I don't enjoy at all. We have Endor, the Battle of Endor. Again, one of the worst missions in the game. In terms of time and everything. POV or offline games, nuh-uh. COD World War II is next, probably. Yeah, that is definitely possible. I guess we'll see, though. Alright, so this level we are at least going to get, like, a shitload of studs. Can someone ride in that? Is that what the purpose? You gotta wait there, Vader. Let me actually get on. Okay, so what exactly was the point of this? Anything? It just lets me get over to here faster? Because I don't think that's the normal way that's not the normal way you're supposed to get over there. Oh well. Definitely something up here, right? Apparently not. Oops. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Okay, then. Now let's keep going. There's one up high here. Behind here, there's not one. I checked back here before. How close am I to 100%? And you're starting Gollum on April Fool's Day. Nice. I'm pretty close to the 100%. We have this mission, of course, which is going to take a while. And we got to do it in challenge mode afterward, which is also going to take a while. Then, we've got... Oh, I didn't mean to choke him, but okay. Popcorn! And then we still got Super Story for Episode 6, which is by far the hardest one. And we still got the Lego City bonus level, so... Yeah, we got a little ways to go on this. But we are making progress. It'll take no more than one more stream after this, so definitely getting pretty close to the end. So yeah, at most one more stream after this. I don't even know how you get up there. Small character, Jaw... Okay, yeah, Jaw can't go through that. Only Platinum PS4 version of 1 and both PS4 and PS5 version for the third game. Oh, for Siphon Filter, gotcha. You could use cheats before they patched it. Yeah, it might be something like, I platinumed every Siphon Filter game and just have a full video for that. Shouldn't be too bad, aside from dealing with janky controls, which again is something I've dealt with plenty of times in my life. Most Platinum people are YouTubers. Not all of them, but yeah, definitely quite a few of them are. Force user. And what's that going to do for me? Open the door? Perfect. That over there might be like a double score zone. I'm not sure. We're going to be fine, though, on studs. Otherwise, this mission's got plenty of them. Yeah, we're going to have... I guess it's like 150 to 200,000 probably for this mission, which is quite a bit. One of the larger amounts. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 goes for like 100 to 150 bucks. Oh, nice! For Gollum, yeah, that makes sense. That it's mostly just people documenting how terrible it is on YouTube and being able to show off that they suffered through it. Which at least then, you have a reason for doing the terrible game. At least then you can actually say you have a reason for it. Alright, let me guess. Gonna jump to this platform, then I have to use... okay, there it goes. That was weird. Alright, another mini kit. Let's go. That's 4. Okay, I completely skipped that objective, so that's fine. I guess we can't go back if we had to, but that's okay. We won't need to go back. Hey, Robbie, just got the Platinum Lego Lord of the Rings on the Vita. 5 more Lego Vita games. Solid. You're not a YouTuber, true, but there's always a first. I mean, I feel like everyone that did it, at least on PlayStation, was probably a YouTuber. Because I've seen several of them that did it. I can't really remember who off the top of my head has done it, but I know it was mostly, like, trophy content people. This is a level I gotta be ready to speedrun in the future. Which, I mean, in the future we won't be doing some of this extra stuff, so it's fine. Actually, I may not even need... Do I even need to do this? What does this do? Oh, right, that brings the platform up, duh. Okay, I didn't know if I actually needed to do that. There, you doubt you'll have Ghost done. Every time you boost that game, it fails miserably. I actually had good groups for that game. I got very lucky with that, thankfully. And then I honestly didn't have too many issues with, like, groups to play it with. So I got very lucky with that. Both versions of Siphon Filter. 2 is the hardest. Because it's the longest, but they're fun. Yeah, I would probably do both versions of each one, even though I don't know if I would stream both versions of each one. I'd probably just stream the PS5 versions and then do the PS4 versions on my own afterward. And just let them make it into the video. Because I feel like streaming the same exact game twice in a row like that is not always going to be the best option. It works for some games if there's only like one of them and it's not that long, if it's something like it was with Clock Tower or Thrillville. With longer games, or with longer series at least. I know most of those games aren't like super long or anything. Wish there was an extra for moving those things a little bit faster. This is also possibly useless now that we have, you know, characters that can use the Force, so I'm not sure this even serves that much of a purpose. So they can jump higher anyway, but I don't know. Not hurting anything because we're in free play right now, so this is a challenge mode. I mean, at least this level, for how big it is somewhat linear, which makes me feel a little bit more confident for Super Story and for Challenge. So as long as I don't get distracted going off the path for random studs, should be okay with it. Alright, so I'm assuming that blowing these up is going to give me a path to the mini-kit up there. Or not. Okay, maybe it's the ones up top. Or maybe that's just one I could actually get in story mode and I just somehow didn't realize I could. I don't think so, though. There's a lot of Dark Force stuff here. More than most levels. Okay, so that does that. We'll go up there in a second, though. We gotta switch over. Oh, nope, not him. Endor. Got another boosting session for the Ninja Turtle game. Last achievement is pure RNG. Oh, everyone loves some good old-fashioned RNG. That's, of course, me being sarcastic. I also want to know how these elevators actually work. Is there a reason to come up here? I think it was just for studs. Oh. Okay. How do I get the... Do I have to drive the tractor, like, all the way up there or something? Is that what's gonna make me do? If so, that'd be a interesting design choice, to say the least. But hey, True Jedi mode, very nice. We're gonna get a lot of studs on this mission, so that's good. Right, let me go back up here and jump over to here. This seems like it could have a secret in it. It does not. Okay, then. Is there something down here I can do? Nope. Alright, so I guess it has to do with using the tractor, I guess. Is that seriously going to be the solution? If so, that's really dumb, and I don't know why I didn't think to try it initially. Don't care for RNG, but it's 4-player RNG achievement, and that's even worse. Used to speedrun video for the first game, gotcha. Heard COD Ghost is now unobtainable. Yep, TJ, we were chatting about that earlier. Because it happened out of absolutely nowhere. And for, like, no reason. Okay, apparently this is the way to get up here. Because normally you just get washed away. Alright then. Interesting thing there. Definitely not what I was expecting, but I have like a vague memory of that now that I did it. Oh, well. Did I miss a lever somewhere? Probably. Oh, did I miss... Where did I miss something? Oh, okay. That's all I had to do. Okay, keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, it's just the PS4 version for some reason. One of the lucky ones that has the platinum, same. So it's everything for Extinction? Or is it just... I thought it was just anything that required you to be online. Extinction wasn't online only, was it? I don't think it was. Alright, got that. Got the trophy a couple weeks ago for him. Good thing you got it when you did. Okay, so specifically the 4-player trophy then. Because, yeah, everything else I think is should still be fine. As long as the mode itself can be activated. Yep, that is a special kind of stupid from Activision. And again, same. Could I have gotten this one in story? Probably. So yeah, it's just like Ubisoft. Their random intern once a month goes off and randomly shuts something down and turns something back on. So now multiple developers are doing it. But all the players who still play Extinction are pissed. Oh yeah, for sure. Because there's definitely... It's not that big of a fan base, but there are a few of them. And being able to play it in co-op is where most of the fun actually comes from. Especially if you're going for, like, relic runs, because it's... Doing some of that stuff with more than, like, one relic is insane solo. Like, I saw someone that managed to do it with, I think, all 10 relics active on the original map, which is also insane. I'm glad you didn't do COD Platinums. Yep. People are saying that you can't even make it through a quarter way through the game without bugging out. Oh, wonderful. So for yours, you have to take a cab and get to a secret boss, then hit him with a train. That sounds very complicated, actually. I only have 6 COD completions. 5 out of 6 is only single player. Well, then maybe it's better that you don't start any other ones. Now that we're seeing all these new problems emerge. This first Vanguard had problems. And they fixed it, but you already have other games that have already shut down and had other problems. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I'm going to hope for the sake of fans that they fix it, but... Yeah, if the game actually just bugs out just by even playing the mode, then yeah, pretty much everything in Extinction would be undoable. Which is horrible. This is one of the only CODs you care about. This is LEGO Force Awakens over the Complete Saga. Over the Complete Saga, I'm not sure because I never 100%ed Complete Saga, whereas I've done Force Awakens multiple times. But you do have a good group only planning to do COD Classic, gotcha. Yeah, COD Classic will never be unobtainable as long as the game can still be purchased. And downloaded. Nine COD Platinums at the moment. And I've got most of them at this point, so... I'm glad I did Ghost when I did, like back during... Pretty much during COVID, I think, is when I did a lot of that. Maybe it was before or after that. I was in South Carolina when I was playing it, I'm pretty sure, so it was probably during COVID. That's when I did, I think that's when I did Advanced Warfare. I know it's when I did, like, Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. Alright, so we got something we can do with the Force here. Build that. And do that. See if there's anything hidden in here. Seems to be. And that builds a cart. And exactly what just happened. Why did you have a skeleton in there? Now I'm confused. Why did you have a skeleton in there? And how many of you are in here? Is it just infinite? Okay. I have no idea what the purpose of that was. This is just summon... Oh! Where'd he come from? Now I'm confused. Is there anything more to this? Yeah, this makes, like, no sense whatsoever. Is there more to this, or does it just, like, spawn more minions? And Activision loves Vanguard more than their entire player base? Probably. Well, no, because they shut that one down randomly, so I don't know. Who knows? How devs hate their player base. Oh, of course they do. Double stack COD 4, Modern Warfare, so that one, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019, and then Vanguard and OG Call of Duty 2. Yeah, what exactly is even the purpose of that? That is easily one of the more random things I've seen in this game. Which is saying a lot, given how much random stuff happens in this game. Alright, so that will allow me to get up to there. I think I see what to do here, though. Seems like a bit of a puzzle, but nothing insane. So we're going to hover over there, onto this. Vader, and then hover to here. Alright, got that mini kit. Definitely seems a little bit overcomplicated, though. More than half done with the campaign of the Outer Worlds, gotten more than half the missile trophies. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's my one sort of concern with that one, is it's not like Fallout, where I know the games well enough to not worry about missable stuff. With that one, there's more missable to it that you have to worry about, so... Okay, I don't have any use of the catapults here. So there's presumably one more on the ground here before we get inside of the bunker. So we're going to need an ATST. I know how to speedrun this, though, for when we get to that mode, so I'm not worried about this one. This particular part, if you're careful, isn't too bad. You just jump to there, use this, someone else grapples up and hits the switch, releases this box, build a second grapple point, grapple up, grapple across, and that's basically it. You then just build a little bit more here. So I think there is something else in this area that I'm going to have to get first, but I want to go ahead and push this down so we don't have to worry about it. Not a problem. Okay, Activision fixes their stuff as the day Stevie Wonder's able to see again. Probably. Been saying it, but at this rate Activision's going to shut down the PS3 games. You know, honestly, now I wonder, because they're just randomly shutting down the PS4 games out of nowhere. But not the PS3 ones. The only PS3 one that's unobtainable is Black Ops 2 and then the PS3 version of Black Ops 3. All the other ones are still obtainable as far as I'm aware. And, like, the servers for Call of Duty Classic still exist and are still online, which is honestly insane. Or at least they were the last time I played the game, which was a year and a half ago at this point, so... Alright, that's 8, so the last 2 and the power brick are all inside of the bunker here, so... We're doing well here. We'll just have to, of course, do this again in challenge here in a second. Unfortunately. Need Ghost to stay online because you got all the online done for all the other games. Or at least for the ones that are obtainable. Well, hopefully they fix it. I'm going to look at PSN profiles once this is all done tonight, and we'll see what's going on with this. Because again, that's just honestly insane, but at this point, is anyone really surprised by anything stupid that those developers do? Of course not. Because they gotta make sure that their $30 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Squid Game bundles are available and working for their most newest game. Ooh, that's just a stud generator, sort of. Alright, so in here, there is several force panels that we can activate in here. And there's also something across that path inside the other area in there. I know that was so specific, such a specific way of describing everything, so... Alright, Vader, you want to lift up all these. I'm assuming that this is what we're going for. Yep. Easy enough. Easy enough. Hey, Aiden. If anyone shuts down a PS3 or 360 game, you understand. Oh, yeah, I certainly understand why they would shut them down. It's just like, you know, again, why would you shut the PS4 version down randomly and break the PS4 version randomly? There's no logic to it, which is why I don't really understand. If they want to destroy every game, just go to their house and destroy their PS3. Yeah, I guess that's probably the only way. Well, there are, like, unofficial fan servers for a lot of stuff now, so... I don't know, maybe not everything is going to be unobtainable forever. Maybe eventually, like, PSN profiles and such might not care eventually if they allow us to start using custom servers for stuff. I don't know if they would let that happen, but maybe. Maybe it's a thing that would happen. I mean, that would obviously... It wouldn't fix everything, but it would allow certain games to be doable again. It might allow something like Hasbro Family Game Night to be doable again, if someone actually made a server for that game. They could definitely revive Homefront with that. Because again, Homefront had a pretty solid player base all the way up until it shut down. So I think there'd probably be a decent interest in putting that one back online. False game mobile ads are pissing you off. We get plenty of fake ads of fake stuff. I would rather Activision shut down all PS3 games just to make their stuff more stable. If it would fix the other... If it would guarantee to us that the other issues would be fixed, I might be on board with that, but I honestly don't think they would bother to fix the other stuff. And this is Activision we're talking about. That would probably cost them money. And if they can't sell a Squid Game or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bundle, then I don't know if they're going to be all that interested. Or Nicki Minaj bundle or whatever. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Of course it's giving me this issue, even though it looks like it's actually fine. It looks like it's running fine on here. Of course it only ever does that if I'm having a stream that's doing really, really well on views. Because that's how it always works, but... What the heck does that do? Actually don't know if private server games are going to be bannable, or are bannable. Yeah, that's going to be where we sort of have to wonder what's going to end up happening. Okay. What did that do? I wonder if I made a mistake and did that out of order. Let me go back and double check this and make sure I didn't do this out of order. I don't think I did, but let me just double check. It's probably just something else I haven't seen yet. So yeah, I don't know what they'll do with, like, private server rules and stuff in the future. Okay, no, that doesn't... Okay, so that's not what we have to do, so there's more to this. Okay. And the private server makes you do the achievement legit. Yeah, like, if they did that to where they guarantee it has to be, you know, they don't make it hackable or something like that. Or done in an easier way. If it can still be done legitimately, then it really shouldn't matter that much. No need to even bother with that. Alright, so that's all 4 of those shut down, but we still got to get the last couple items in here, so... I think it's only one item now. Yeah, that is a rather... This is a rather complex... This is definitely one of the more complicated red bricks in the game. You have to go through quite a few steps to get this one. Again, they were kind of dickish about some of the collectibles in this franchise, or especially this particular game, as we've seen. So it doesn't really surprise me. Just learned they added Tomb Raider to Fortnite. Kind of surprised they wouldn't have... Well, I mean, that's a big enough franchise. I feel like they could have added it previously. Hope they are allowed in the future. I guess we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually changes, because, I mean... Obviously, at one point, they were like... Oh, we're gonna ban shovelware games, and we're not gonna allow them to keep getting published on here. And then they never cared. They never actually followed through on that. Or they did it for like a short time, and then they started allowing it en masse. Got some games would love to play if they allowed it. Oh yeah, there's so many I would love to do, like Homefront, original Homefront, Hasbro Family Game Night, but again, that one's such a minuscule game, I don't know if it would ever get fan servers. Alright. That level's done. Super Ewok Catapult. I have no... Actually, no, I think it just, like, makes the catapult explosive, doesn't it? Just kind of a weird choice, but cool. Alright, we're over 5 million studs now, which is solid. Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't fix things like Mad Max, or it wouldn't fix games where there's delisted DLC. Alright. 88 out of 99, 5.3 million studs. All the long levels are done in terms of normal collectible stuff. But there's still more to do with these. There's still more challenge runs. But we're only an hour in tonight, so we will see. Platinum tonight is not impossible. The way things are going. That interview DSP was on not long ago. So-called friend Triple P did an interview with the same guy and just trashed him. And who can blame him? Alright. Let's get through the Battle of Endor in Challenge. Oh, the Uncharted games, for sure. The old Uncharted's. Because then I could go back and finally finish Uncharted 3. Okay, so there's one up there. Use the Force to get me up there, please. You can switch characters a little faster, thank you. And make sure there's not one behind here now, because again, I feel like that's definitely a place they would hide one. There is not. Okay. Now, I'm surprised that this mission gives you only a 10-minute timer, or maybe slightly over 10 minutes. Okay, good. So I was right on guessing that. Yeah, this one only gives you a 10-minute timer, whereas the previous one gave us a 15-minute timer. Okay, no need to build a bridge. That's a waste. Everything there is a waste. There's another one. Let's get it. Box is... Yeah, it's down, and like the old stores for like the Wii U and stuff are down. Mercenaries 2. Oh, heck yeah, I'd love to see Mercenaries 2 come back online. It was broken as all hell, but that's what made it fun. Alright, so I didn't see anything immediately up above me. Go back and do the Uncharted, and then, yeah, Killzone. Can't forget Killzone. Would love to see that, since they've given up on the franchise. Okay, you gonna choose to work now, YouTube? You gonna choose to continue screwing me over? Because I got a lot of views on here? Because that's the only time it ever happens, is if I have a lot of views. That's what I've realized now, is that it almost always does it only if I have a lot of views on stream. Any other time it doesn't care. And works perfectly fine. It's fixed now, hopefully, for now. Hopefully it decides to stay that way like it's supposed to. Yeah, J.O., that's just YouTube being stupid and hating me. It always crashes my stream like that whenever I have a lot of viewers. Happens almost every single time. Very rarely can I get away with having a stream with a lot of viewers that doesn't go down like that at some point. I have no idea why YouTube does that to me. I have no idea why they're so mad at me. But it's so consistently, anytime I have a really good stream, or almost every time I have a good stream, it does that. Very rarely does it let me get away with having a super high viewed stream. Revealed that DSP constantly DMs him about everything when things go wrong. I want to vent on live, he DMs him. It's also insane, so much drama. Hey, Lan. Yeah, quick, Zach's stream is doing so well, we can't allow that, let's stop, we gotta stop it right now! We can't let anyone challenge any bigger YouTube channel, even though he doesn't actually do it for a job like they do. We can't let anyone else have anything like that. So we'll see if it crashes again. If the viewership gets up high again, it may crash again, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so I actually do not need to go through that other part up there. Okay, so grab that. Oh, that doesn't... That's interesting. It stops the stormtroopers from spawning. It's unique. Still dependent on Triple P for everything. Oh, okay. I try not to follow too much of the drama these days, because, quite honestly, I deal with enough of that shit at work. Deal with a lot of that stuff at work already, so it's like... do I need to follow YouTube drama? Unless it's a YouTuber that I actually, like, really care about, like when all that stuff was happening with Chugga Conroy. Someone I actually do care about watching, but otherwise, nah. I got enough... Again, I got more than enough drama with work at this point. So I rely on you guys to tell me all the interesting YouTube stuff. If we were on PS3, they'd just leave it, probably. I hope it'll get fixed. But at this point... I mean, you know, I shouldn't be so negative about that, because they did fix Vanguard, and they fixed it fairly quickly. So, let's be reasonable and give them a chance here, because they at least did fix Vanguard pretty quickly. So yeah, maybe they will decide to do things correctly for once. Or once again. Oh, there's not one up there either. Let me make sure there's not one over here. I'll just rewind if there is. If there isn't, I mean. Alright, we're good there. Alright, back to Luke. It all depends on the drama you're interested in. As for me, it's just... women getting pissed off at each other in the workplace. And I'm the one that has to listen to all of it and be the person they all vent to. To be fair, though, it has taught me how to tune things out very well. If I want to tune out someone's conversation, I can now do it without any issue. I have plenty of practice with it at this point. Just kill all of them, make sure that they can't get in. And sometimes it's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but usually it's like, I'm not sure I can help you with this, so I'm not sure why you're telling me this. That's usually more along the lines of it. It's like, yeah, sometimes I need someone to vent to as well, but I'm not really sure what I can do to make this more beneficial to you. Like, what I can do to fix the problem, so... Alright, do that. Hopefully... I have no idea where my other character even is. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I can just do that. I forgot I can actually do that. options to choose from. In all honesty, Jo, I've never had any problems with the other male employees at my jobs, because we all tend to get along perfectly fine. There's no real drama. It's like, we might argue over sports for a few minutes, and that's literally it. But there's not, like, drama of, the whole, we're going behind each other's backs. Oh, this person's a bitch because they did this and that and the other. Or I'm going to talk about my entire sex life. Because, yes, that does happen. It's like, come on, I don't want to hear that. I don't need to hear that. I never get that level of drama when I'm among other guys. It's the one thing about being in a completely female-dominated field. Is you get drama, and you get to be the one that listens to the drama. But hey, it makes for good story times on here, so you know what? That's one thing, it does make good story times on here, so I'll accept that. I'll accept that aspect of it, because it can potentially make good stories on here when it does happen. That and the healthcare field in general, just making insane stories at this point. But yeah, I've never had any major issue with guys getting pissed off. And they also don't really tend to hold grudges. Like, you might get pissed off at someone for like an hour, and then that's it. And then everyone's totally cool after that. Also, where is this last one? Is it gonna be behind... Oh, I bet it's in one of these shiny silver things, isn't it? Behind one of these. I hope it's not outside. Ian Phil didn't apologize to him for wasting his time, release all his DMs. Yeah, he ain't gonna apologize. I don't see that happening at all. Alright, I'll make sure it's not behind there. I don't think it is, but just in case. Or it could be down below. That's another possibility. Sounds like your uncle. You've had a few. You get pissed off from not being left alone. Yeah, it's like... That's why I've learned how to tune people out. You pick that skill up in this particular choice. Yeah, you pick that skill up after a while. You can ignore anything. If you really try. Okay, I don't think it's in here. Unless it's down below. In which case, I'm gonna need... Oh, wait, there's another ledge it could be on. Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's not down below. Oh, no, it's not up there either. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back a bit, because now I'm not entirely sure where this last one is. So we're gonna reset to a couple of minutes. Never had any issues with male employees, just female employees when they want an event. Yeah, exactly. Again, no offense to female viewers in here, but it's what happens, and it's happened at every job I've had. Okay, where is this last mini-kit? Oh, it could be up there, too. There's a few places it could be. I'm assuming... Or actually, is it all the way at the end in here? I didn't even look down here. No, I don't see it. And it's not back here. Okay, I'm going to look this up real quick because this is such a long level and I'm so close to being done. And make sure I didn't miss one outside of the area. Yeah, let me make sure I didn't miss one outside of here. I don't think I did, because I searched pretty thoroughly, and hiding 2 in here would make sense. Oh no, that's not helpful. That's the actual mini kits, not the challenge mini kits. Blue mini kit guide. Okay, here we go. That's the complete saga, which is probably different. Or actually, maybe it isn't. Ooh, I wonder if it isn't different. Oh, okay. Now I want to check something. Now I actually want to check something. It might not actually be different from the other version. So I'm going to head back out to here. And I want to check something. Oh, I didn't get in. It's not different. Wow. So they did not change this between this version and the complete saga. That is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So I know where the last 2 are. There's one in the bunker. And then there's one more here. There's one outside and there's one inside. Well, would you look at that? They actually, it's not any different from the positioning in that other version. I guess that's a good thing to know. If you play the complete saga, then you're going to be in better shape than someone who hasn't 100% a complete saga. Come on, just go a little bit further. Crap! Almost. Hang on, I think I can make it. Got it. Even though, again, that actual ledge doesn't matter because I can just jump to this one. Let's go. Yeah, you get it. Had 2 former employees who were female, single mom, complaining about raising their kids on their own. It's like, what do you want me to do about it? Be their dad? Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of things you hear. And they're more into gossip, and frankly, you don't care, which is good. I wish more people didn't care and weren't so dramatic, because honestly, it would make things a lot calmer. Because there's plenty of it now. Like, I was off work for a month, and now being back at it, I'm now being reminded so heavily of how ridiculous it gets at times. Because there's plenty of people that hate each other at my office that I'm in now, so we will see how that continues to go on. Or who quits next. We got several people quitting, like, pretty much right now, almost. Or very soon, so we will see. We will see what happens. Alright, got all 10. Okay, that's good to know, actually, except that it doesn't matter that much because we're literally at the very end at this point. More characters, because there's only 2 challenge levels left. Jar Jar. $89 of 99. Let's go. Let's get going. Oh yeah, it's always, sometimes it's for rational reasons, but more often than it's just people being mad over really stupid things that they shouldn't be so pissed off about. And it's usually just what one person said about the other behind their back type of thing. Both of them also asked if you had kids and you said no. Yeah, they don't need to be asking that. That's not their business. That ain't their business. Hey, Isaac. Not looking for their dads, that's the mom's problem, yeah. I don't know, man, that is what they were looking for. Oh, that stormtrooper was my friend. Alright, so there's only 6 mini-kits left here, and I have the red brick already, so it's... Ooh, I can actually shoot him, that's kind of funny. Alright, 6 mini-kits left. I got a good idea of where a lot of them are, but we also need a lot of studs, so... And I hate fighting these guys. They're more annoying than the Gamorreans, because they can actually really kill you pretty easily. It's the only level in the game where you have to fight them, which is kind of nice. Alright, let me make sure that they're... I know this was a red brick in the story, but let me make sure there's not something else to it in free play here. Okay, there is not. Just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to miss anything. Have to replay the level. Alright, lots of nice little studs right there. And another nice set of about 4,000-ish. And I can destroy these as well, which is even better. Exactly, so that's a yikes. Yeah, that's random. Undone their dads or you're fired. Oh god, there's probably some employers out there that might try to do that. Because employment laws in this country are kind of terrible at times. And they could theoretically try to fire you for that reason. Now, in that particular case, if you had proof that that's what they were telling you to do, you probably could have a lawsuit material, but still. Very good at what they do. Alright, build that up. And is there anything on the right side here? Yeah, there's shiny silver right here, so this has got to be something. At least I think that's what this is. Yep. Alright, what's it going to be? More studs, always good. And we got an Ascension gun panel. Alright, 5 out of 10. Just take that out. Build that. Put that together, and we got a path. Okay, so there's a bounty hunter panel over here. I've already done the thing with the Dark Force in here before, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But it does give us some studs. Let's just get rid of him first. So yeah, this level you can do pretty quickly, thankfully. Which is going to be good when we get to Super Story. Especially if we get to it tonight. Which we might actually be able to do. And with that, we potentially be able to get the Platinum tonight as well. I'm going to be cutting it a little bit close, though, because it is Sunday night, so I got to get up tomorrow for work, but I don't know. We'll see if we can get it done. Okay, so there's nothing else in there. Just wanted to make sure that nothing else would spawn there. We're good. Get the studs, because we're getting super close to that 6 million, which is also a trophy, actually. I don't think we've gotten any trophies tonight. This has just been, like, a lot of cleaning up, but LEGO games sometimes can be that way to where you really, like, don't get much in the way of trophies until the very end. A lot of LEGO games do that. Okay, so we already got the one in here. Unless there's another one in here, which it seems like there could be, just the way it's sort of structured. Let's just make sure we get that stud meter filled out first. We're almost there. Bounty Hunter, I don't know what that's going to do. An extra platform. For some reason. Okay, what does that do? What exactly was the purpose of that? Okay, we got True Jedi, that's good, but what exactly was the purpose of that Bounty Hunter panel? All you did was build this. Can't go into the vent or something. Oh, wait, hang on. I haven't destroyed that. Huh? Yeah, what does that do? Okay, then. Now I'm very confused, because I have no idea what the purpose of that was, unless there's more to this one, which there could potentially be. Sometimes this game does that. Okay, that thing just literally shit something out. C-3PO panel, cool, but there's also that. And then there's a Stormtrooper panel up front, so let's hope that's something that we need to do here. Make you ask questions? Maybe. Because you almost never see something like that that doesn't serve a purpose in one of these games. That's extremely weird. Did I not activate this? Okay, that must have been something I did during the main story then. Still missing 3. Okay, so there's something in here for sure, because there's a panel that we can access. Oh, I missed. So we probably accessed that panel to get into the central area. So that's probably number 8. Yeah, killing the Imperial Guards is super annoying, so not looking forward to that particular part of the later mission. I don't think the challenges will be too bad here, at least. Okay, it's all purple. Is there something I'm supposed to do about that? I'm assuming there's something I can do to get rid of the Emperor up there, maybe? Oh, nope, that's what we had to do. Okay. Hey, just keep stabbing me. Ooh, what is this? Straight up Red Room. With 3 mini-kits in it. So that Bounty Hunter panel was legitimately useless. Why was it in the game? That was actually... Yeah, you know what? I should just force choke him. That would be way easier. I always forget I have that ability. So that Bounty Hunter panel is actually useless. That's kind of hilarious. And also, like, really dumb at the same time. I think that's the only instance of that in this game, where there's one that's like, there's no point to it whatsoever. I don't remember any other one being that way, so... Definitely not what I was expecting today. And also, there's an invisible force field there, so we will have to figure that out here. Can't blow that one up. Aha, we're going to use that as a ladder. This one it looks like we can immediately get to. No, we can't. And why are you trying to balance on shiny silver? So that's an Ascension gun point. Oh, okay, so that's how I got that. So I can't blow those things up, though. Alright, that's 8. And they meant to put something there, didn't have time. Maybe? Or maybe it's something you could get to without needing the Bounty Hunter panel. That is a possibility. Okay, that actually wasn't what I was intending to do here, but okay. So yeah, it's possible it might have just been something that I could get to without using the Bounty Hunter panel. And maybe I just glitched my way to it earlier. That is a possibility, but honestly, who knows? I need to stop questioning this game's choices. Because again, they were really weird about some of the collectibles in this one, so... One left. Kind of crazy, though. We're actually almost there at the end of the game here. God, where are they going to put the challenge? There's not a lot of space to put the challenge mini-kits in this level, either. There's really not that many places they can put them. A few rooms like this. I'll be curious to see if it's another level that actually gives you the full 10 minutes, or if they decide to do something different. Oh, this looks terrible. Turntables. Okay, so I think that's all I actually had to do, so never mind, this is actually easy. I thought for a second this was going to be like a more complicated puzzle or something. Which again, I fully expect the collectibles in this game to be a little bit more evil than normal. But hey, that wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, I don't know what the challenge mini-kits in this level are going to be like. Okay, that's our main mini-kit. But, before we grab it... What's this gonna do? Oh, it just gives you some more studs. Okay, unless that's like a double stud zone, then I really don't care. And I'll still take it, obviously, because it's free money. And I don't turn down free money, but regardless... I haven't seen a double score zone in a while. They must be, like, exclusive to the first two movies, because I don't think there's, like, any in this one. Alright, so that is all the collectibles for Episode 6, Chapter 5. So now we just gotta kill the Emperor. Rude. That was very rude of you, sir. Okay, so they're just being extremely rude here. But we're good now. Alright, so we kill the Emperor. Then we go off to the final level. Final boss fight. Well, not even final boss fight, just final level. This is not really much of a boss fight. Oh, that was a good hit. He's gonna kill me. Oh, no, he's not. I actually got switched in time. Awesome. Okay, level cleared. We just gotta do the challenge mode now, which, again, I don't think... Well, no, depending on where they put him in that extra room, I don't know what they're gonna do with this one. They might put those in a weird spot. Got 2 more mini-kits. Awesome. 91 out of 99. 5.8 million studs. We're gonna get that 4 times multiplier here in a second, which is awesome. Very happy about that. Okay, Jedi Destiny Challenge Mini-Kits. Alright, I should have been another Jedi character because I'm not exactly going to be of any use here. There we go. It gives you the full 10 minutes, wow. That is surprisingly generous. Yeah, that is surprisingly generous. It gives you the full 10-minute clock. So there's one up there. There's one in that window. There's one up here. That one's good. And Force Choke is definitely the best option. Also, there's no point in destroying these because we don't get studs. I have no idea why I felt the need to do that. I'm just used to it. It's a LEGO game. It's what you normally do. Build this up. There we go. Choking is a good thing, apparently, in this game. Strangulation. So close yet so far. I mean, there's a legit chance that we get the Platinum Trophy tonight. It's possible. Now, one thing that I know for sure is probably going to happen is trophy number 30,000. And I don't see anything up on that path, so I think we're good there. So yeah, trophy number 30,000 is extremely, extremely likely. Because I think we only need 3 more. Now the question is, which one are we going to get for number 30,000. It might not be a super special one or anything like that, unfortunately. I mean, I was hoping for it to be something special. I was really hoping it possibly could have been the platinum for this game, because that would have been a really cool milestone. But sadly, it wasn't meant to be. Which is okay. It happens. Oh yeah, Lego Star Wars throwback. Oh yeah. If I stream 7 hours. I only have one super story left, and then the bonus level, and then I'm done. So I wouldn't have to stream 7 hours. Because, yeah, the final super story is by far the hardest and longest of the 3, but completely doable tonight if I really rush through everything correctly. Alright, watch this have something to do with the blue mini-kit instead. No, wait, it doesn't, actually. There's got to be one in here, right? Oh, they could so easily just hide one in here in one of the corners where you can't see anything. Okay, so nothing hidden from that. So we're good there. And we're good. Just making sure. I'm going to double check pretty much everything here because we're so close to the end. They could hide one in here if they really wanted to. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they did. Just got the Sprinter Trophy done in Ghosts. Okay, so at least you got something done. Yep, easy mini-kit there. No extra mini-kits for this, I'm assuming. Just double-checking everything, because I don't want to miss anything. That one's good. Make sure on... Ow. And that one's clear. Make sure this one's clear as well. Having a longer stream would be fun. Hey, there we go. There's another one. I don't know if I don't feel like the viewership would keep up all that well for, like, that long of a stream. Like, 4 to 5 hours is about the max I could probably go. Unless I'm streaming with, like, Lizard Guy or something. If I'm streaming with, like, Lizard Guy or something, that's another story, because that could actually be, like... That's the perfect time to do, like, a super long stream. When we have 2 people to bounce commentary off of, pretty much. And let's see. But yeah, having a longer stream like that would be definitely fun, but... Alright, so there's one up top here, so let's go ahead and grab it, because I see it. A week-long stream. I don't think my computer could handle that, even if I really wanted to. Did they hide all 3 other ones in this room? There's 8. Yeah, they might have hidden 3 of them in this room. Oh, they didn't. They hid 2 in this room. Well, where would they have hidden the last one? Yeah, I don't think a week-long speed run would quite be possible. So that activates that. I feel like it would be in here. But I'm not seeing anything, so... Shoot absolutely everything in here. It's not in that upper area. It's not in the lights, obviously. It could be all the way up top. That is a possibility. It might be on the very top. Or maybe, like, right here? No, that's not it. Okay, now I don't know where it is. I mean, we got plenty of time left at least, so it's not that big a deal. So that builds that. And it very easily could still be in the main room, though, and I just somehow missed it. So push that to here. Yeah, it might be up real high in this room, because it's not in any of the little chambers or anything. Well, let's hope it's in here. If not, we're going to be running a little short on time to explore any further, even though there's a couple potential places it could still be. Like, one thing I didn't even think about, could they have thrown it into that pit in the other room? Because that's not something that would really surprise me. Okay, so not there. There it is! Alright, we're good. We are good. I didn't see it on, like, the zoom in or anything, so I was a little bit worried, but hey, I think we're good. Alright, another level cleared. Finally something went well in Ghosts. Okay, that's good. Alright, challenge cleared. Gonna be at 5.9 million studs after this. Got another character. Let's go. Let's go! So close to the end, folks. So very close. Alright, so obviously we've got to do that level here, but I just realized something. Bonus levels here have not yet been done. I just now realized that I haven't actually done the character or mini-kit bonuses here. So let's knock these out real quick. These challenges are the worst thing to suffer on. They're definitely among the worst. Definitely the worst part of that particular game. Alright. So, yep, we have got one last character bonus. And one last mini-kit bonus to do. You don't get to keep the million studs, by the way. I wish they would let you do that, but they don't let you do that, unfortunately. This one's actually pretty generous if it gives you 7 minutes. That's quite a bit more time than normal. Oh, but they're going to spawn Gamorreans here? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, they know how to make it annoying, that's for sure. 100,000 in, almost 200,000 in. This is good. Alright, I'm not even going to bother with most of the enemies unless they get directly in your way. Okay. And, oh, you lose like 25,000 studs if you die. Okay, so you do actually have to be pretty careful about not dying in this. That's a pretty large amount of money to lose. This doesn't seem too bad. 7 minutes is a surprisingly long amount of time for this. Alright, that's going to put me already over 400,000. We're less than 2 minutes in, so I think we're going to be fine, unless stuff just doesn't respawn in this. And this should get me the last brick I need for that 6 million stud trophy, and with it, the final multiplier. Or, not the final, the second multiplier. And do I have an Ewok in here? I do. Use him to go over here. Oh, that guy literally didn't care about me. Okay, cool. Oh, but he respawned. Oh, he was friendly, that's why. Then he respawned. Alright, 500,000. Already over halfway there. 2.5 minutes in. Yeah, this one seems to be a little bit easier than some of the other ones. Where does this lead? A platform with not a ton on it. The fact that it spawns the Gamorreans, though, is a little bit annoying. So, like, they got the challenge there, at least. Alright, 660, perfect. So 2/3 of the way there. Only halfway through the time. Not too bad at all. Now, I don't know what the last vehicle mission is. I'm assuming it's going to be the Death Star 2. If I had to guess. Yeah, it's throwing some very weird enemies in at weird places that definitely make this a bit Anyone else see that random blue stud that's just hovering off down there, like, completely unobtainable? That's kind of funny, actually. I don't know what it's doing down there. I don't know if it's because I knocked it down there somehow, or if it's just, like, just chilling down there. I don't know. And they just, like, are trying to tempt people to jump down there and grab it. I'd see them doing that if they really wanted to be douchey about things, but maybe not. Alright. Almost 3/4 of the way there. Just 4 minutes in. And just the fact that you die so quickly with these guys is annoying. Just, it's all the really annoying enemies that you can't kill. That actually worked very well. 800,000, perfect. And regular stormtroopers aren't a problem, of course, so it just seems like it takes longer for stuff to respawn on this level, so it's not really all that bad at all. As long as I can get my purple studs back if I die, it's not that big a deal. 5,000 studs in the long run isn't a lot compared to 20,000. And that is going to be 950-ish thousand if the game will let me stay alive long enough to pick everything up. Perfect. Oh, we did it. Okay, that was super easy. Yeah, that was super easy. Do you have to grind studs for the multipliers? In this one, you do. That's what it's looking like, at least. Like, I'm about to get only my second multiplier. Trophy! Bucket of studs. That's my first trophy of the night. Okay, that level was pretty easy. So, let's go buy the ×4 multiplier. That's going to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, we're getting 90% of the way through. Let's go. Alright, ×4 multiplier. So now all of our studs are going to be worth 8. Which is very useful. So many blue studs, yep. So what's our mini-kit bonus this time? Let's go ahead and knock it out as well. 5 minutes. That's actually a very short time for a mini-kit bonus. They're usually 6, I think. Also, Endor? What exactly... Ooh, I don't know what the best option for this is. I feel like maybe the X-Wing. Oh, it's just going to give them all to me anyway, so there's no real point. Wasn't able to get the 4-player trophy since one of your teammates got dropped. Oh, it sounds like that's now going to be a major problem, unfortunately. Which is, again, horrible. Oh, so you can use the infinite torpedo bonus in this? Oh, that's kind of nice. It's actually going to make this a lot easier if I don't have to refill torpedoes. This arena is tiny, though. Like, is it going to spawn enough stuff to destroy for enough studs? Yeah, this is tiny. Oh, okay, there's more to it. I was about to say, there's got to be a little bit more to it, because that's a little too small. So I wonder if you can use other bonuses. Like, I wonder if you can use the invincibility bonus or anything in this. If so, that'd be kind of neat. It would make life a lot easier in these if you could use it. So speed is not great. Going a little bit slowly here, so we're gonna have to make up some time. Not even at 300,000 yet. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be tougher. This one's gonna be quite a bit tougher. Unless... Okay, no, those respawn after a little while. Good, so that's gonna be our main focus most likely. 350,000. I want to be at 400,000 when the timer clicks over to 2 minutes, so this is not great. Definitely gonna focus. Definitely need to focus on the things that you hit with torpedoes. That seems to be the really only way to do this. Oh, maybe I can go up there, actually. Let me see if there's another path up there. Oh, there's not. So it is only 3 areas. Okay. Dang, okay. So that's actually definitely a little bit harder. Alright, so we're going to have to be careful here. We're definitely just going to have to speed run it a lot. At least those things give you like 50,000 studs, so as long as I don't miss any of the purple studs, I should be fine. As long as those things keep respawning pretty quickly. And we're going to blow that up. Awesome. That's another 30,000, 40,000 studs, hopefully. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. We're a little bit ahead now. Definitely going to be cutting this one a little bit close, though. Definitely one of the tighter times that we've had on one of these. May have been a 6-minute timer. This wouldn't have been bad at all. Alright, almost 700,000. This is looking good. This is good. This is the last mini-kit bonus level. We finished the last character bonus. We have lots of studs now. We have lots of stud multipliers, at least. So we can actually rack up a good bit of money in the final level of the game. And then, of course, we've got our super story, which is going to be something. Oh, that hasn't respawned yet. Crap. Okay. Okay, so that's taking longer to respawn than I thought. We need more of those things to respawn. It's the main way to get money in this. Alright, almost 4 minutes in, a little over 800,000. Okay, we can hit this one again, good. 40,000 studs probably from that. Fly to the far left of the area. I'll read comments here in a second. Let me get through this. Be done with it. Alright, so the one over here should have respawned by now. I'm gonna hope that it has, or else I'm wasting time. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, that was a little bit tighter than I expected, but all good. All good. Yeah, that is definitely annoying that you have to grind the studs, though. You can use invincibility in these? Okay. Once I can afford it, that is. How hard is Safeguard? I didn't struggle with it that much. It took me maybe 1 or 2 tries total. Nothing insane. Customize Safeguard to make it easier on you. I barely remember that mode, though. Is that the one where you could actually, like, use your 6 different characters from the multiplayer? Because that game allowed you to customize, like, 6 different characters, and you could have the squads go off and fight each other with other people, which was actually a really cool idea, to be fair. That was actually one of the cooler ideas they had. So it just disables the stud multipliers, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to be able to get money a lot faster. Ooh, I wonder how much I can actually get from out here now that I'm playing as a bounty hunter. Wow. That gives you a whole 1 blue stud. That's so pointless. Thought it would actually be something good. And I also found out that it is true that, because I guess they were saving on, like, space or something, that that's the reason, or like performance or something like that, is why they don't include any characters out here, so you can't do any like cantina fights and fun stuff like that. Which really does suck, actually, because that was always a really fun aspect of the original. Was that you could just randomly get into giant fights and start, like, 50-character brawls inside once you had enough characters. It was a staple of the original LEGO Star Wars as well. Ow. Ooh, so yep, we can do the bonus level. Good. I'm not going to do that just yet, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off Episode 6's main story stuff first. The relics are basically modifiers that make it harder. So 2 runs of this and we'll be done with it. Yeah, the relics just make the game harder. So they do things like they might limit the amount of money you can carry, they might lower your damage, stuff like that. All sorts of horrible, horrible ideas that just make the game worse in every way. Alright, so we should have our thing done here in just a second. Like, this is not going to take any time at all anymore, which is awesome. Okay, I don't see any arrows out here for anything important. Do I have the red brick? I do. Okay, so I've got the red brick. So it's just the mini kits. And I don't see any mini kits available currently, so there's no arrows for them, so hopefully we're in good shape. See, now we hardly need to collect any studs to be able to get it. 40,000 already. Got our True Jedi mode done. That's the last True Jedi mode in the free play. Now, I do actually have one True Jedi mode left in story mode that I didn't do yet. It's because it's in Episode 5, and if I had done it, it would have been the last gold brick needed in Episode 5, because I forgot about that. So, we will also have to do that at some point, but that won't take too long. Especially with these multipliers, it won't take long at all. Multipliers then just rush the level. You've returned, turtle, like the outside here. Oh yeah, the outside there is pretty awesome, for sure. Because the Cantina's a fun place to mess around in. I just wish that it had all the content of the other versions, you know? So yeah, now we can rack up studs very, very quickly if we really need to in the levels. We're not going to bother too much in the levels, though, because in reality, we're just better off waiting until we get the stud fountain. And at 8 times studs, 10,000 a second, every few seconds, we should be fine. 1 blue stud and we're rich. Yep. Curious who called Ghosts a 4 out of 10. Well, again, like, if you have a good group to do most of the single-player stuff with, it's not too bad. Or, not single-player stuff, to do most of the extinction stuff with, it's not too bad. Okay, that's 8. Well, a bomber is more fitting for this. But a TIE Fighter's fun too, so might as well. Because we still have a bunch of characters we actually have to buy. There's at least a few of them left. Including ghost characters. We have to buy a ghost character. We have to buy all the characters, though. So we're not quite done there yet, either. Okay, I think one of them is at the very end when we're during the escape portion. I probably just missed it during the escape, so there is one here. TIE Fighter door. Easy peasy. Ow. That was painful. Alright, so plant bombs on these guys. Ow. How did that miss? Seriously, how did that miss? Can you hit this? Sailor, can run out of room real quick in here. Safeguard local play, party, then game setup. That's kind of cool then if you can really customize it. I don't really remember that, but it's also been so long since I played it that I honestly have no clue. Alright, so the last one is most likely during the escape. If I had to guess. So that was where the red brick was, for anyone who's curious. Yeah, it's got to be during the escape. That's the only place it could be. These EMP things are a little bit annoying. Nothing too major, though. Complete Saga, since it has ships from the prequels. Oh, yeah, I mean, Complete Saga is definitely better than this, because you get basically 2 games in one. Plus a lot of other bonus stuff that you don't get in this version. Especially with this being the PSP version. But honestly, for a PSP version, it really doesn't leave out that much material compared to what I was expecting it to. Yeah, it doesn't leave out a lot of material. Which is kind of nice. Okay, so the last mini-kit, I'm assuming, is during this portion. If not, then I have no idea where it is. I'm going to have to look it up, probably. I don't see the arrow anywhere. Maybe here? Where is the arrow? Is it seriously earlier in the mission? I don't know where I could have seen it at, though. Where it could have been. Is it here, then? No? Where the heck could they have put it? Well, I guess we are going to have to replay this level, because I legitimately don't know where that last mini-kit could be at. Shrapnel from the Death Star would kill everyone in Endor when it explodes. Yeah, that's probably true, actually. How could I have missed it, though? Where could it have possibly been? You finished Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Nice. The Rebels collected the debris before it reached the planet. I guess I could see that. Maybe they have some kind of technology to do it. Well, where the hell was the last mini-kit, though? Alright, let's quickly knock out challenge mode here. But I don't know where the last mini-kit could have possibly been. Because I thought I explored pretty thoroughly, you know? Okay, there's one right there. I see one in front of another ship over there, so that's good. So, finding a couple of them already. I don't know where that last one could have been hidden at, because I honestly felt like I explored pretty well. Probably in some really stupid place or something that you're not supposed to be able to see. Or like through a secret wall or something. That's honestly something I could see happen. And just imagine on Xbox, where you literally get a achievement, for finishing this level without dying, but you can't use any red bricks. God, I can't imagine. That's just torture, honestly. I don't know what sadistic asshole thought that would be a good trophy or achievement. Be very glad we didn't get that. I mean, it wouldn't have been as bad for us, because obviously we have the rewind feature. So basically get checkpoints throughout without a whole lot of issues. I could very easily miss one anywhere here, though, because I feel like they're going to have them in really dumb places. They have tractor beams, particularly in Solo. Sick card is super dumb. Yeah, like, I don't really remember the mode, though, so I don't remember it well enough to give any good advice on it. It's been so long. That's 3 out of the 4 ships destroyed. You actually can't blow up the guns, surprisingly. If they hit more than 2 in this first area, I wouldn't even be surprised, but I don't know where it is. Okay, if you want to give me a bomber that actually has bombs on them, that would be wonderful, because we're going to be speedrunning this level very soon, like, legitimately speedrunning it, and I would love for you to actually give me what I need to be able to complete it. Like, you kind of got to give me the bombs if you want me to actually be able to beat it. If you just want to completely screw me with RNG, that's another story. Gonna need some good RNG here, probably. To Pick up the football game from the sale. No, I haven't done that yet. I've barely been on the PlayStation these last day or two. Watching a lot of basketball. Isn't it for every level, though? I don't know if it's for every level, but the difference is that, like, with a lot of them, it's not that bad because you can use ghost characters. And ghost characters are invincible. So you can at least use ghost characters on a lot of it. On at least all of the ground levels. I'm not sure what you would do about the other, like, actual, like, normal levels that aren't vehicles, but... or that are vehicles, but the ones that are on the ground, you're totally fine. You can just use ghost characters to do everything. Okay, so I don't think I actually have to destroy this now that I'm looking at it. I think that this is just an optional objective. Yeah, that's just optional, okay. So that's good to know. Alright, we got torpedoes. Rogue One or Solo movie. Between those, Rogue One's by far the better one. That's not even really competitive. That's really not even close. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna make sure there isn't something in here. Sometimes they hide them in those areas. They did not this time. I'm actually a little bit worried about the time on this level because, I mean, it took forever to get all the torpedo stuff done on the outside, so we'll have to see what happens here. We've only got 4 of the special mini-kits, so I don't know where the other ones are. I mean, I'm sure that... I don't think we could have missed any unless they were outside, which is also entirely possible, but I think that's the only way we could have missed any at this point. There's one. That's number 5. There's going to be several during the escape, though. I'm sure of that. I'd be very surprised if there weren't, like, at least 3 during the escape, because they're going to be harder to get. There's one. And then... perfect. Make sure there's not another one hidden in here. Nope, we're good. So that's 6. There's going to be probably 1 or 2 in here. And then quite a few in the final escape. All the remaining ones in the final escape. There's one. Come on, game. There we go. Ow. Yeah, I can't imagine. This would have been awful to do without dying, since you can't actually use the red brick for it. Because then you get stuff like that where you just, like, die without, like, barely getting hit. Okay, well, someone just wasted my bomb, so that's wonderful. I wanted to check in there and make sure it's not in there. I'm assuming it's not, but never know. I'm gonna have to fly back out and go get more bombs. Having the infinite ones was very nice, that's for sure. Alright, we got enough time left, so as long as I didn't, like, severely miss anything outside, we should be fine. But it's very much possible that we might have missed something outside. Oh, come on. Die so quickly in this level. Again, that's why I have to wonder how bad that one would be. Now, maybe you can use the regenerate hearts. I don't know if you can use that red brick or not, which would definitely make it easier. Because at least it means that if you can stay alive for a few extra seconds, you can get some of your health back. And there's nothing in there. Okay, I shouldn't be surprised. I just wanted to double check. Make sure that I'm not missing something obvious. Alright, take that out, and we're good. Now hit the center. Can we not hit me at the one time where I can hit the center target, please? Thank you. And we're good. That's 7. So there's 3 more, presumably all during the escape. Let's hope I'm correct on that guess. Otherwise, we're going to have to replay this one. Oh, yep, there's one. Oh, come on. Got it. We're good, we're good. Got the first one. Death is fine. Death is totally fine here. Probably like 1 per area or something. Alright, death is fine there. Yep, just keep running. Just keep flying. Shoot everything in sight. Wait until we see a second one. There's 3 segments in here, so probably 1 per area. Yep, there's one. We gotta stay on the left. How did I miss that? Okay, you know what? Death is fine. Death is totally fine. 1 more. Ow. Can't fly that much faster, you know. The ship don't go all that fast. The Millennium Falcon got out, of course, but the TIE fighters following it didn't. And the last one's probably here somewhere. Yep, there it is. It's on the left side again. Got it. And we're good. That's the last challenge level. All done. Let's go. Why are you showing me the vehicle selection screen when you're giving me free characters? 96. Let's roll. 3 to go. Super story. A stud meter from an earlier level that's easy. And a mini kit. Alright, let's see if I can figure out where this one is. We know it's not in the first part. Yeah, it's not in the first part. So I don't know where they will have put this one. We get this. 97 mini-kit things done. We just got Super Story and Lego City bonus level. And we still have to do Episode 3, I believe. The bonus level from there. I never actually did that one yet, so... Okay, got all those. See, I don't know if we'll quite finish it tonight. We're going to be cutting it kind of close. Super Story will take an hour, of course, and then obviously Episode 3, that won't take that long, though. And then just farming studs, pretty much, would be the rest of it. I don't know how long that's going to take, though. Probably not super long, but that is something that is going to take some extra time, so we will see. Okay, so first area is all good. First area is good, so knock all those out. Yeah, we might be able to get it tonight. Oh my god, wow. Okay, that is actually pretty well hidden. I'll give him credit on that one. That one's pretty well hidden. So it's like a fake wall there. Okay. Ryan will make this so much easier. Oh, for sure. Yeah, thank God you can rewind. That would make this so much harder if you couldn't. It's going to make Super Story much more tolerable. Then even once we do the super story, we still have the Lego City bonus level, which isn't short. Actually, no. I think it's like 15 minutes in this game if you know what you're doing on it, which I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I want to do Super Story next, though, because if I can get through Super Story, that's by far the hardest thing remaining. And it'll mean that I can actually 100% this game for the first time ever in my life, which would be really awesome. Very big accomplishment. Come on. There we go. Now we just got to escape. Alright. Knock that out. Let's go. Get as many studs as we can. The fewer we have to grind, the better. Almost out. Okay. Yep. Looks like YouTube's screwing me over again, so that's great. We'll see if it fixes itself. If not, I'll have to correct it myself. Because we have a lot of viewers. Like I said, whenever we get a lot of viewers, YouTube makes sure to break the stream. It only happens if I have a lot of viewers. It doesn't happen if I have a smaller viewer stream. It never does. Only ever happens if it's a lot of viewers. I have no idea why they feel the need to do that to me. Alright, that's all the mini kits. I think that gets us another vehicle or something as well. 1 million studs again, awesome. Back to the cantina. Alrighty. So yeah, that is everything in episode 6 except for the super story. Very exciting. 93% completion, alright. You know what? Let me make sure that this isn't going to be trophy number 30,000. I don't think it will, though. It will not be, okay. Let's buy our first ghost character. Anakin's the cheapest one. And that gets me a trophy. Awesome. 93.3%. With that, the next trophy we get will be the 30,000 trophy. If YouTube decides to cooperate. Because it worked perfectly fine that whole time we're down to 10 levels. Perfectly fine that whole time. But the second that we jump up closer to 20, it's like, nope, we can't be having that. Absolutely not. Success? That can't be allowed here. Yep, it's struggling yet again. I have does this to me. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's not my internet. I'm running an internet speed test right now. It ain't my internet. I'm not confident, though, because I had a lot of viewers in here. Every single time, without fail, if I have a stream that's doing well on views, YouTube will break on me. Every single time. It is the most consistent thing in the world. That no matter what I do, YouTube just breaks on me. Oh, it's not even working at all now. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you so much. Now I can't even get it to work at all. Why do you have to redo your trophy hunt? Okay, is it working now? Let me know if it's working now, guys, because I honestly don't know. I don't trust it, though. It's not my internet. It's just YouTube doing what they always do. Honestly, unbelievable that they can get away with it. Okay, well, let's see if it decides to work now. Because we're about to go into Super Story, by far one of the most difficult aspects of the game. The final Super Story, for that matter. Got a lot of oops. Or a lot of issues, yeah. I think it might be. It's 100% YouTube. Because I never see this happen to any other channel. It's not my equipment, because my equipment works fine unless I'm getting a lot of viewers. When I start getting a lot of viewers, it immediately breaks. Every time, without fail. So I don't know how they're allowed to get away with it, but they do. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we're going to do Super Story. And hopefully get this Platinum Trophy tonight. Alright, I'm back. Why does YouTube hate me? I have no idea. But that is the only logical explanation. Because if it was my capture card or my computer, we'd be having issues every single stream. That's the thing about it. If it was my capture card or my computer or my internet, we would be having issues every single stream. It only happens if I have a high viewer count, which is why it has to be YouTube. There's no other explanation. Alright, Super Story Episode 6. By far the hardest of the three. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm hopefully beating it tonight, but can't make any 100% guarantees because this is definitely more challenging. But if we do manage to do this, all we'll have left is one more story mode stud meter and the Lego City bonus level, and then farming studs, and then we're done. Which is pretty exciting. Thankfully, cutscenes do not count against you. If they did, that would be a real issue. And we definitely just need to rush this. Alright, let's run. Let's roll. So we cannot afford mistakes in this. This one is not like the first two. We cannot afford any mistakes. Like this, where the game's just being like, oh no, we're not gonna hit the target for some reason. Come on. Why is that not... There we go. I do wonder if this would actually be easier if you were playing in co-op. Because I feel like if you were playing in co-op, you could, you know, have two people targeting two different things. Now, the good thing is, unlike any other mode, you don't lose studs if you die in this mode. So, death doesn't penalize you in terms of studs. It only penalizes you in terms of your time. So you're good in the stud world, which is good. Alright, so we want to do that. We want to disable all of these generators first, just to make sure no more Gamorreans can spawn. And then honestly, we're almost better off just slapping them to death. It just tends to work better. Alright, let's put on a Bounty Hunter hat. We'll get plenty of studs in the later levels. I'm not worried about grabbing them here. Here's Luke. And then... disable another one. We get hit, that's fine. And then we die there, that's totally fine. And then this is going to be a door for us to hit, so PSP doesn't have co-op. It has, like, a different form of co-op. It has, like, some sort of, like, LAN co-op or something. I looked into that at some point. It's got something that resembles co-op, but isn't, you know, our traditional version of it. Like, there's some way to be able to play with another person, but then again, this being the PS5 port of it, I'm willing to bet it probably doesn't work, so... But there is sort of a co-op aspect there, so... Actually, you know what? That's a waste of time. Yeah, there's not enough studs up there to justify it. We're already 1/50th of the way there on studs, so I'm not too worried about that. There's more Bounty Hunter helmets here, so we should be fine. Don't interact with any extra objects. Alright, force me up. Perfect. Slap the Gamorrean to death. And levers. Okay. Don't focus at all on the enemies here. We just gotta move forward as... Actually, you know what? I will stop them from spawning, though, because that could cause problems if they keep infinitely spawning. Alright, you guys can handle the enemies here for a second. I'm gonna get me another hat. Wow, real cool. Hit me while I'm trying... Thank you, Luke. Use your body to block him, please. We gotta run quick here. We ain't got no time to spare. Alright, we're good. This area is good. And we have another spawner here that isn't as important. Oh, these guys are annoying. Alright, we're good. Just run past them. There's no point of fighting them. We're gonna get into a transition screen here in a second. Hey, Seth. We're currently working on probably the hardest gold brick in the game. Come on, just keep moving. Oh, crap. So this actually does have... Okay, I thought we had a transition screen there, so I was wrong. I think we can make it work, though. Just build them a few pieces at a time. Perfect. This is okay. 14 achievements left for Borderlands on 360. Mad Moxie and Claptrap. I mean, Claptrap DLC is at least fun until you get to some of the grindy stuff. Mad Moxie's just a terrible DLC in general. Alright, we're good. I think we're fine. We've got about 12 minutes to do each of the first 2 levels. Like, the first 2 levels, you can spend about 12 to 13 minutes on each of them and be okay. So, these are longer. Chapter 3, I think I can do a little bit faster. Chapter 4 is obviously probably the longest one in the entire game, or close to it. 5 and 6 can be done super, super fast. And will have to be done super fast. Detonate the bombs early by pressing circle. I always forget that you can do that. R2. To jump on claptraps. Yeah, Claptraps DLC, it's like, it's not necessarily difficult, it's just a lot of RNG. Okay, not gonna bother with that. Not gonna save us any time, because it's just gonna be faster to kill them. So they only take 2 hits to kill, at least, with a lightsaber. It's an R2 panel. I wonder what the speed run is for this. I'm sure the speed run for this is, like, insane. I'm sure that someone out there has done something insane with it. I'm sure it's like 20 or 30 minutes or something. Someone that's got, like, glitches and stuff to skip through everything. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's, like, the case. Because there are some insane speed runs you can do in LEGO games. Okay, what I'm actually going to do here is... I'm going to go over here and disable the spawner before I try to move the last one. Because we got to move all these platforms anyway. So once we do this, we at least don't have to worry about enemies spawning in here anymore. So, should make it a little bit easier to get through here. Alright, just kill both of them. Single strikes work best. Alright, we're good. So we're safe from the enemies now. Push this into place. And we're good. Now we need R2. I have no idea if this is like any sort of speedrun strategy type thing that we're doing, but it's working. Be able to force choke those guys. I'm not... Maybe you can, but I can't really remember. But honestly, like... the double strike is probably about the same speed because they can't seem to block it that well for some reason. Okay, in this room, we're going to want to seal them off first. It doesn't matter if we die in the process, we just got to seal them. That's what matters most. So seal off the 2 barriers. They can't spawn anymore. Again, honestly, slapping them works shockingly well. What are you talking about, claptraps? That's not what these things are. Unless that's their, like, unofficial name or something. Alright, we're good. We're actually going to have a really good time on this first mission. Yeah, we're going to end up with actually a really, really good time here. We might actually have the first mission done sub 10 minutes, which would be really, really good. Because that's the pace we need to keep, and 2 of the missions are definitely shorter than 10 minutes. You might be able to, and I might just be wrong, but I'm not entirely sure. That's the wrong item, Luke. You brought a coffee mug to a death match. Okay, here. Do that. I want to use Han Solo, because I'd say he's easier to use for this. Right. Let him go over there. Do that. Let another one go. Yeah, it very well could be the thing, but I just honestly don't remember because it's been so long. Okay, so he'll grab that one, then he'll run to this... Okay, yeah, he will run to this spot. I was about to say, like, does he not run to that spot? Yeah, super delayed attack, by the way, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, last one. Oh, hang on. Okay, everyone ran up front, so they actually knew what they were doing here, so... This time, we gotta wait until he gets underneath the gate. And we're gonna drop it on him. What is he... Why is he not doing anything there? Okay, let's make sure that he grabs the Gamorrean quickly then. Okay, there we go. He grabbed him. So that's good. We're good. Now we're just gonna wait. Han, go grab it quickly. And we're good. Alright, first level done in 10 minutes. Okay, that's a great start. That is a great, great start. That is a fantastic start, actually. We're in very good shape. Alright, see you later, TJ. Thanks for stopping by. It'll be up as a VOD tomorrow anyway, so at least we'll have that. Alright, very, very happy with how that went. Now we're off to Chapter 2, which can have some problematic portions to it. Especially at the end, because you have to get all the characters up to the top. Can't really just skip through it. Okay. Chapter 2. Let's do it. Now we get that Family Guy scene where it's like Peter looks at like 20 different people. Alright, let's run. Let's go. We do need studs, though. Like, we're a little short on the stud universe, but we should be fine on the later levels, so I'm not too worried about it. There's a few easy ones we can at least get on this level, though, that I will grab. Stuff like that. That doesn't take any time away from the actual objective. So yeah, any studs I can get easily, I will take. Got lucky there with not getting hit. And now we're actually going to switch to Han, because he is going to make the Boba Fett fight a little bit easier. Like, we can't kill the Gamorrean with him very easily, but he makes Boba Fett super easy to kill. Yep, already done. All you have to do. Super, super easy. If you know what you're doing. Be done in under 10 seconds. I guess it didn't spawn the next skiff of enemies. Yeah, there's supposed to be enemies here. Well, grab the studs. While we have the moment, let's grab some studs. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Oh, that was close to being very bad, but we got it. And then, here, we're going to want to pull this lever. We got 3 levers to pull. There's one there, then there's another one, not here, but first we're going to jump up to here, push this box down, and we're good. So that will build us an ascension gun point that we can use, or give us an ascension gun point we can use. Alright, Han jumps up there, he can hit the next switch. Last one's behind those other little lever, well, not levers, but whatever you want to call those things. This is good. This is good, though. Time is going very well, actually. We might be able to get through this in another 10 minutes. It's not going to be some sort of world record speedrun pace, but it might be fast enough that, it might be totally fine, actually. It's crazy, though, that the blaster characters a lot of the time are actually, like, better for fighting enemies in this game. Just because it's like the lightsaber doesn't always connect the way it probably should. And yeah, these guys are just a pain in the ass because of stuff like that, where they just distract you from your force usage! What do you expect me to do then? And there's nothing I can do when you spawn in right on top of me in the middle of my force usage. Like, what do you expect me to do? Because I think they spawn infinitely here until you get through this objective. Alright, distract him, distract him, distract him. There we go. Good job, guys. Good job, boys. Did your job. You did your job. Alright, blue's good. I hate not having fast force here, though. Like, that's the least they could do for you, is give you, like, some of the abilities. Excuse me? That blue is not in... That was weird. I don't know why that didn't work. Alright, keep going. But they don't do this anymore. Yeah, I think they might have done it with the complete saga, and then that was the last one they did it with. They did, like, other speed-based modes in, like, Indiana Jones and some of the other games, but I think that they only did Super Story in these couple of LEGO games. I don't think, or in these couple of Star Wars games. Of course, only LEGO games, but... Okay, that's good. Destroy this. And got him out of the way. Kill him. Of course, there was one left. And now we're good. Okay, so build this. See how long it would take you to get the PS4 version of this game's platinum. I mean... I don't think it's gonna be that awful. Like, I mean, this one's gonna run at around 25 hours. And that was with me not really knowing, you know, anything about what to expect or having any sort of guide around and relearning stuff. If you use guides for some of the stuff, you could probably do it a little bit faster. The problem is, though, there's no way to do, like, fastest achiever for this game to compete for it, because apparently it has a little bit of auto-pop. Like, unless it's all hackers, which is, I guess, possible, but I don't think it's super likely. Unless it's all hackers, then a lot of the trophies can auto-pop in this game. Because there's a bunch of people that have the PS5 version done in like 3 hours or less. And it's multiple people. It's not just like one, the way that it sometimes is with, you know, a hacker or something. So I think it's legitimate. So if you had done it previously, like you would have had to have played the game heavily before it got its trophy patch. Which, I mean, I played it some before it got its trophy patch. I at least beat the story of Episode 4, was about as far as I went. I don't think the original LEGO Indiana Jones had that. I think that maybe the second one had, like, time-based levels. But I don't think it ever had a true super story. Not in the way this game works. Alright, let's just run on through. I think everything except for the Super Story trophies and a couple of the purchasing trophies auto-pop. So yeah, I think that almost everything auto-pops according to like the fastest achievers. I don't know entirely how true that is. I can't confirm or deny it at this point in time because obviously I'm not the one that did it and I'm not actually in contact with them. That's pointless actually. There's literally no reason to do that. Alright, now we have a rather annoying segment where we have to push some crates around and not die to Gamorreans. At least we're getting some studs out of it. Or the regular skiff guards as well that are really, really annoying. We're invincible for a second there, use those iframes. Alright. Yeah, the enemies are infinite here, so just keep that in mind. C-3PO activates that one. This one just requires a small push. And got it. Look at that. Where is C-3PO? There he is. Thankfully, you don't get targeted while playing as a droid, which is extremely useful. Yeah, this game does have... Supposedly it does. Unless it's a bunch of hackers, it does. But I think that it's legitimate. At least on PlayStation, so... I don't know what it's like on, like, Xbox or something, but... As far as I know, at least some of it auto-pops. That's why there's several achievers that have this game done in, like, under 3 hours. That's the only way it would be doable that fast, is if it could auto-pop to some degree. So, like, if you had already completed... basically the entire game. Alright, someone protect me for a second here. Alright, that's good. That's good. Luke, just protect me for a second here. Alright, we're good. We're good. We are good. Oh, come on. Why can't you just... There we go. That works. Okay, just guard him for half a second here, and we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright. So destroy this. Yeah, if the guards weren't infinite, this wouldn't be that bad, but they're infinite for some reason. I guess just artificial increase in difficulty because stuff like that then proceeds to happen that you can't avoid. And they just will forever respawn. At least he was kind enough to actually let me finish my force animation there. So unless there's an easier way to get R2 up to the higher platform, you have to do all this, which is really, really annoying. Because it takes forever. Alright, give me a second here to actually do it. Come on, work. Good, good, good. We're good. Alright, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be through this with, like, at 21 minutes, which is actually perfectly acceptable. Oh, maybe they aren't infinite. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I find out for sure. I just don't know what the exact rules are for it. So maybe they aren't infinite here. I could have sworn they were. Alright, they're not gonna attack me because I'm a droid. And I'm going to grab all of these studs here just because they are easy. And the less I have to do later, the better. Here we can hit both of these without recharging, if we're careful. And we're good! Alright, level 2 cleared like about 21 minutes in. We are actually doing really, really well on time. This is going a lot better than I expected. 21 minutes in, this is going a lot better than I expected. Because chapters 5 and 6 are short. 5 and 6 are super, super short. So if we get through the first 4 episodes in 45 minutes, then we're basically good. We're basically golden at that point. Yeah, we get through the first 4 in 45 minutes. We're good. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if we can get our trophy guide published. You'll know there as well. Alright, so we gotta be a little bit careful here, though. This can potentially be a long level. This one can potentially drag on if you're not careful. I don't think he would have seen that. We were kind of hiding behind some grass there, by the way. How many trophies we need to hit? 9,000 or whatever the number is. Well, the next trophy I earn will be trophy number 30,000, excitingly enough. Definitely a big, exciting number. So yeah, once we finish the super story, if we beat it, it'll be the gold brick needed to hit 30,000 trophies, which is very fitting, because it's by far the hardest one in this game. Yeah, 20 minutes in. I think we're going to be okay, actually. Unless I have a monumental screw-up in the next 2 missions, I think we're going to be okay. I'm not sure if I need to build this, but just in case I do, I'm not going to take the risk of missing it. Alright, this is a great mission to get studs on. Even if we have to waste a little bit of time, this is a great mission to get studs on. Yeah, it'll be 30,000, though. Fantastic mission here to get us some studs. Should be at least like 60 to 70,000 by the time this one's done. As long as I don't do anything too dumb here, we should be good on that. So yeah, 60, 70,000 studs here, we're going to be good. Yeah, 70,000 shouldn't be a problem at all. And we'll get a lot in like the last 3 missions, in parts of the last 3 missions as well, so I'm not too worried. Okay, now we're here. The objective here, force him out as quickly as possible, and then they do that. And then, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'll take it. Come on, just quickly take this thing out as quickly as possible. We're good. Let's go. Let's go. I like this. I like this. This is going well. That is great. Screw the survivors. Let them survive on the planet. Who cares? They're not important to us. Alright, so now it's just about killing the speeder troops as quickly as possible. But also getting studs. So like I said, if we have to waste a couple extra minutes here to get studs, and we're going to be good to go on the stud meter, that might not be a bad strategy either. Because we're already over 60,000, I think we can definitely get to 70,000 here, so it'd be solid to have that part of it done. Alright, there we go. Let's go, let's go. I'm happy with this. Let's go. Oh, he jumped at the last second. Come on. He jumped again. It's like he slowed down there at the last second. Not cool, sir. Not cool. Can't be doing that now. Don't be doing that. Don't forget to rewind. Yep, be kind. Always rewind. Young people have no idea what that means. That was back in my day when we had the VHS tape. Back in those days, you were told to be kind and rewind the VHS tape before you returned it to the store. Because we used to have these things called rental stores where you would rent your movies on VHS and later on DVD. That was a fascinating concept. It allowed you to rent movies if you had a DVD player or a VCR. And you could then go and rent your movies, and you could get snacks and stuff there. And you could sometimes rent video games. It was a fun time. We even had a Blockbuster in my hometown, which was too small to have something like a fucking Chick-fil-A. My entire home county will never have a Chick-fil-A, and I'm still pissed off about that. I understand why they don't get one, because it's not educated enough of a populace to get one. But damn it, I'd like to have a Chick-fil-A back home. It'd make going home more worthwhile. But no, they had a Blockbuster, so we'd go there to rent some movies every now and then on VHS or DVD. And you could rent games from there too. I rented some of those old school Harry Potter games on the GameCube and the PS2 era. I rented the old Resident Evil movies there. That's how I first ever watched them. I don't know why I'm talking in a southern drawl here, like Blockbuster was some southern thing only. Because it wasn't. It used to be a big thing. Renting stuff used to be a big thing. And now there's exactly one rental store left in the country up in Oregon somewhere. And that's the last Blockbuster. That'd actually be kind of fucking cool to go see someday, by the way. You had a movie gallery? Oh, nice. Careless about Chick-fil-A. I mean, I don't eat that much fast food anymore anyway. So it's not that big a deal, but it's like at the same time, my hometown was badly devoid of any tolerable restaurants. And I use the word tolerable on that very accurately, because most of the restaurants back home are horrible. Especially in comparison to any place that has half-decent food. It's half the reason my parents come down here so often. To see me and to eat actual food for a few days that they can't get back home. Good burgers, good Mexican, good Chinese food, good Italian food. Admittedly, back home we have a really good pizza place, and that's like the only thing they have going for them. That's literally the only thing they have going for them is a good pizza place. And it is a very damn good pizza place. I'm not going to deny that. It is easily one of the best pizza places I've ever been to, but other than that, they don't got anything for them. Alright, we're going to be at like 80,000 studs after this, which is really, really good. So, even if we spend slightly more time in this level than I thought we would, we're going to have a lot of studs to show for it. So, that's not a bad thing. That means we will need very few in the last 3 levels, so we can really rush through the Endor level, the main Endor level. There's a place you could go in order to borrow movies. Actually, I had to leave the house to get movies. Yep, that's how it was back in my day. You had to leave the house if you wanted a movie. And then, in like 2007, they had that newfangled Netflix thing and Redbox thing where you could actually order movies online. And they would go to you through the intranet. It was a revolutionary time when we got that for the first time. I do kind of miss the novelty of like going to the rental store and just renting movies and games and stuff. I do miss the novelty of it to some degree. Obviously it's less convenient, but there was a certain like novelty to it from the old days. Alright, Grandpa, it's time for bed. Walmart had a food court at some point in time. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, but I swear I'd never seen that happen. At least in my hometown. We got a Walmart in, like, mid-2000s, so we got one a little bit later than some places. Like, mid to late 2000s. And I don't ever remember having a food court. I remember when it used to be, like, 24 hours or whatever. But I don't ever remember having a food court. And we're good. Let's go. Now, Costco, I gotta say, has one hell of a food court. Apparently, they still sell their hot dogs for $1, like $1.50 for the hot dog, and then like 50 cents, I guess, for the drink or something. And they still haven't changed that price. They sell a large pizza for $9.99 or something, which is better than basically everywhere that isn't Little Caesars, even though I still think Little Caesars is actually pretty solid. Especially for the price you get it for, but that's another story. No Walmarts in New York. Really? In the 2000s, that's where we met Shrek and Fiona in the food courts. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know that. If they did, I swear I've never seen it before. We never had one in my hometown that had it. Grandpa talking about stuff that's Revo thing again. Walmart's once had McDonald's. Well, knowing my hometown, they would have fucked it up pretty badly. My hometown literally cannot do anything right for the most part when it comes to food. Like I said, we have the pizza place, but that's not even in my hometown. It's my home county. It's my home, not my hometown. Hometown has nothing going for it in terms of food. Home county has that pizza place, and that's basically it. Blown out of the water by upstate South Carolina in, like, every way, so... Vaguely remember being little eating nachos in the food court by the frozen food. Yeah, if our Walmart ever had any sort of food places in it, I don't remember it. And also, why did that not work? Yeah, if our Walmart ever had any sort of food places in it, I don't remember it at all. Because I know that Target obviously has Starbucks. They used to have a lobster tank? Really? They did? Again, like, I don't remember any of this. Maybe mine probably just never had any of this stuff in it. In all honesty. We probably just never had any of the cool stuff. Target used to sell Pizza Hut pizza? Really? I remember when I was younger, I would used to get, like, popcorn from there. Like, after school, we would go there, get popcorn before I had, like, tennis lessons and stuff. And we would get at least popcorn from there, but, like... I don't know, like, I have never seen pizza in there, in Target. I'm not denying that it was a real thing. We probably just didn't have it anywhere near where I lived, in all honesty. They never took care of their fish. I just can't believe they would have a lobster tank, because I feel like that's just ripe for every lawsuit imaginable. Oh, dumbass kid with a crackhead mom sticks his finger in the lobster tank. And now we sue for it. Because he got his finger pinched by a lobster. Because that's 100% a thing that would have happened in my hometown. So maybe it's better that we didn't have a lobster tank that I can remember. Alright, we are halfway through this movie. A little over 30 minutes in, which is really, really good because at this point, 2 of the levels are super short. So, again, as long as we get through this mission at 45 minutes, we're basically good to go. And we're going to have it done. And we're going to have most likely our Platinum Trophy tonight. They have the claws rubber banded. Yeah, that's not gonna stop some kid from, like, removing the rubber bands. If they really wanted to. Or still sticking their hand in and somehow drowning in it. Because honestly, that's the other kind of thing I could see happen with that as a liability. But yeah, Costco, like, it is so nice. I really want to go to that food court a little bit more, but it's like, it's only my parents that have a membership there. I'm not going to waste my money on it, mostly because it's kind of inconvenient to get to. Like, sure, it's got a lot of positives to it, but where it is in my town or city is kind of out of the way and kind of inconvenient. So, like, it's not really ideal to go to for that kind of stuff. Alright, we're almost at 100,000 studs, so we're almost cleared on the stud meter. We're gonna have it after... Yes, there we go! Let's go! We don't have to worry about studs anymore. Let's go! Alright, let's move as quick as possible. Let's kill anything that spawns Imperials. That's the biggest threat right here. Oh no, like 2 guys got up here. That's fine. Or like 1 guy got up there. So yeah, now we don't have to worry about studs, which is good. Demos you could play in the electronics section. Oh man, I remember those. That is such a freaking throwback. I think some of them might still have some sort of displays. Maybe in some places. I feel like they might still have them. But yeah, man, that is a throwback. That is something I remember as well. Definitely played a fair bit of that back in the day on, like, probably the PS3 and stuff. Back when I was hoping to get a PS3 or a 360 when I was younger. Can't keep slipping off the controller. Where you lived, a random a-holes would rip the controller out and steal it. I honestly don't feel like that was an uncommon thing. I'm honestly surprised that didn't happen constantly in my hometown. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't a constant thing in my hometown. So, for anyone who's curious, this is around where, when I was a children, where my copy of the game would always stop working on Superstory. Was always right around here. It would always stop working in this general area, and I could never finish it because of that. Many years later, I did buy another copy of it, but never got around to 100%ing that extra copy. But yeah, somewhere around here is where it would always break on me on my original disc that I had. Which sucks, because it meant I never got the chance to 100% this game. And I'm sad about that. And apparently, here we're going to be 100%ing the harder version of the game. Because, yeah, the PSP version doesn't have the bounty hunter missions. It replaces them with the repeats of the missions from the first game. But it also gives you the challenges within each level that are definitely harder, so... In a lot of ways, I'd say this is almost a more definitive, difficult version. GameSpot and Target still have them? Well, I don't know about a GameSpot. I don't know about any of that around me, but... There is a Target near here, so they probably do have it if I went and looked for it. Okay, let's get our little Ewok buddy up to this upper ledge. We are doing perfectly fine on time, though, so I'm not too worried at this point. I think we did really well on those first 2 missions, honestly, even the 3rd mission. We got the studs done, so honestly, I think we're in pretty good shape. If stuff like that doesn't happen. Okay, so go ahead and build that Ascension Gun pad. They will use it, but that is not the main thing we need here. We also need to build the platform over here. We never got new demos with a PS2 in your Walmart. Same demos for months. Had the Sly 3 demo on it. Oh, gotcha. I don't ever remember having a Sly 3 demo, but we might have at some point for all I know. It's been so long. Okay, let's use R2 here to get up to the ledge, and the rest of the group will follow. Everyone else will follow. And we're good. Let's roll. Let's literally just roll on into the next area. There's no point of fighting these enemies. Alright, this is good. 36 minutes in. We're on the last part before the bunker. Which obviously is one of the more challenging areas of this level, but we're almost there. Oh, almost. And we can't use the Force on this ATST, so we actually have to destroy it. Sort of. Just screw them, move forward, destroy everything, heal up. We just want to rush this as much as possible. It's one of the longest missions in the game normally, so if we can clear this reasonably fast, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Three hearts left. Come on. We're good. Let's go. Alright, put that up. She goes up there. Builds me another platform. There we go. Build that up even slower. It's totally fine. Up to there. Up to there. And good, good, good. 38 minutes. I like the time, but we got a lot to do in the bunker, so we're a long way away from being cleared on this. It's an R2 panel, but we got to build this first. And now I gotta get switched over to R2, who will not be targeted specifically, which is definitely beneficial. And actually buy the demo disc that used to be in stores. That might actually be worth something these days, like just as a collector's item from the old days. That'd be cool if it was worth something. If it is worth something. I don't know if it is or not, but like regardless. Okay. I like the way this time is going. I am definitely happy with how this is going so far. That's our first one of these disabled. 3 more. We get through this mission, we're basically golden at that point. So, just clear this mission and we're basically good to go. Because the final 2 missions are pretty short. No need to build that because it's literally just in like a display of a vehicle. We don't care about that. We do need to activate all of these, though, unfortunately. That is required. We'll deal with that Stormtrooper panel later. I didn't mean to punch Wicket there, but okay. And we can't use the Force on these, so we gotta push it. Good. Okay, C-3PO, you walk up here. You're missing an arm. That's okay, buddy. Mostly see the GameCube ones. I have, like, 1 or 2, like, sort of demo discs from back in that day. Actually, we don't need to deal with that enemy over there. We're good. Alright, that's the left side done. Yeah, I have, like, a demo disc from, like, Mario Party 5 or something. That's just, like, some of the main minigames and stuff. I also have, like, a cheat disc for... like a bunch of old GameCube games like Super Mario Sunshine and stuff that you could do all sorts of cool stuff with if you could get it to work right. A little finicky back in the day. It was before we had advanced computers and stuff like that, but it was fun to mess around with. Alright, R2. Activate this for me, buddy. And then... you will hover this gap for me. That will get us access to the child hatch. Or shorty hatch, as it's technically known. There we go, let's go. Third switch. I think we're actually going to be done with this level, with this episode faster. Well, no, not faster than. But compared to even episode 5, I think we're going to be done with this a lot faster than I thought we would. Well, I say that and then I forget about this. This is a ledge I have to jump over. But that's okay. Easy build. No problem. Yeah, I think we're pretty good, honestly. I don't really have much to worry about with this. I think we're gonna be fine. Like, 43 minutes, and we're already done with the 4th episode, or 4th level, when the first 4 levels are by far the longest. out of the season. So yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I honestly am not that worried. 43 minutes. And the entire first 4 chapters are complete. Chapter 5 super short. Chapter 6 is fairly short. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Now we've got a shorter level. Let's run this one as quick as we can. This one shouldn't be too terribly long. This is like a 5-minute level. So I'm not too worried here. Yeah, some of those you might be able to get a decent value for, depending on exactly what they are. That music's obviously going to be copyrighted, but that's okay. We're going to talk. All right, let's go. No time to waste. 42 minutes. We're looking good. I'm not too worried at this point, but just in case things go horribly wrong on one of these last couple of levels, the faster we do them, the better. The less risk later, the better. Am I going to start COD Black Ops Declassified? I have no idea, honestly, because we got Sly 3 coming up. Possibly, like, the Siphon Filter games after that. Yeah, Force Choke definitely works the best on those enemies, so... So I'll do it at some point this year. I'm definitely going to do it in 2025. I just don't know exactly when. It's not super high priority because obviously it doesn't have online to deal with, so... If it doesn't have online trophies, it's not going to be as high of a priority. Yeah, that's definitely not exactly the way I was supposed to do this, but it's fine. This is good. Vader, kill him here. 2 more hits there. He's gonna do that again. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep going. It's a lot of damage. He's wasting my time here now. Of course he is, for no good reason. But that's okay. Let's rush on over to the other part of the battlefield. I'm gonna have like 4 Imperial Guards on me, but that's okay. Okay, that's another hit. And he's going to hit me here because Vader isn't anywhere near here. That's fine. Just going to happen. I don't know where Vader is. Yeah, let him get me here, and then do that. Perfect. That'll get him up to the upper ledge. Alright, let's just choke these 2 out. Oh, there's 4 of them. That's annoying. Maybe I should have just actually killed them in groups instead of just all at once. As they're kind of annoying to deal with. But that's okay. We're fine. We're doing fine. Be starting Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart now. Easy 2 out of 10 in 10 hours. Oh, I can't wait to do that game. I've just been lazy about it for forever. Sure, but these games don't have online either. Extinction does. I mean, Extinction has online requirements. Have fun with Declassified when you eventually do it. Got pretty angry fast on it. Oh, I know it's going to piss me the hell off. It's probably going to make for a fun streaming series. If I can get it to stream off the PSTV correctly, which I'm honestly not sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure exactly if that's going to work or not. And even if it'll work in any decent quality, so I guess we'll have to see. They're expensive, $70 case only for one. Dang. The game I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't have online. But, like, this was a trophy list that popped up out of absolutely nowhere, and it is done insanely well on the channel, which is part of the reason why I want to do it now. It's done insanely well on the channel compared to normal, so definitely has been worth streaming. And we're good to go. We got 15 minutes to do the final level here. We are good. Super Story is good. I have no worries now. We're good. But yeah, Declassified, I will probably try to stream it if I can get it to work correctly. I've never tried to stream off the PSTV before, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I'll try it, though. I'll probably try it. At the very least, it's not a particularly long platinum. You can do it in 15 hours, so it's not that long. It's an absolutely terrible game, of course. It's a trap! It's a trap! He's a trap! Alright. Is Infinite Warfare worth doing? I don't know, like... Yeah, it's not... It's mostly campaign. But, like, some of the zombie stuff just takes absolutely forever and is actually quite difficult. Especially if you decide to do the DLC. Come on, get those bombs. We need those bombs. Alright, that's good. One ship down. Second one over here. Hit. Perfect. That's 2 down. Hit another bomb. I don't know why it's not picking up. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Now we're good. Alright, let's take out the third ship. It's 3 and 4. Actually, it's not. It's 3 ships, not 4 ships. Come on, Zach. You can do math. GameCube kiosk demo disc you see for 150 to 250. Damn. Saying that you won't do it, but found a Discord server where people are boosting every COD game. Does say they're rare. Of course, when it comes to COD, you will never do Black Ops 4, the last 3 ones. That's fair on the last 3 ones, especially in Black Ops 4, but like, Infinite Warfare, the campaign is actually really good. It's not necessarily easy. It's not particularly hard, but it does have some obnoxious collectibles to it for once. The zombies is easy until you get to the Easter egg. The Easter egg is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, that Easter egg was a pain in the ass. And then the multiplayer is easy if it decides to function, but it doesn't function correctly and never has. So you're gonna have to boost it in a very weird way. It's really bizarre. As long as you're confident in being able to get the Dominion trophy done, as long as you feel confident in that one, then it's really just the zombies, mainly the Easter eggs that you have to do. Both the regular Easter egg and the song Easter egg is also pretty hard, because it's completely RNG, the song one is. And kind of bullshit, by the way, if I gotta say, from my experience. I had horrible luck with it. Maybe it was just really bad RNG, but I feel like it happens to a lot of people. Playing Black Ops 4, if you get help from people boosting group Blackout. And that's the thing for me is, like, again, as I've always said, like, if it ever became boostable with 2 people, it's something I would 100% want to try. Because it's so rare. Even though I know the zombies would take absolutely forever. 48 minutes. We might get this in like 51 minutes or something, which would be insane. After how much I hyped this up, we're gonna clear it with like 8 or 9 minutes to go. Well, I say that, and then we run into this issue of where I guess I'm gonna need more bombs. I think it'll be World War II first. Yeah, that soundtrack trophy that's the Easter egg. That one's awful because it's like you have to shoot 5 teddy bears around the map. They have like hundreds of spawn points, and no one knows where all of them are. Like, no one has a complete list of every single possible spawn point. It's never been data mined or anything for that. You just... Why is it not... Is there a reason why this is not working at all? I'm now stuck in a wall. Okay, good. That finally took one of them out. But I can't kill the other one because it's like it doesn't work correctly. So, never mind my speed run. The game's just deciding not to work correctly here, so it's a good thing I had all the free time. Don't mind the menu because it'll pop eventually. Bliospor's hardest in COD series. It's definitely up there along with, like, COD Classic for sure. In terms of sheer difficulty. Doesn't China have, like, a Call of Duty Online? Like, a specific game called, like, Call of Duty Online? I think that's, like, a Chinese thing, though. Okay, game, do you want to function here? Thank you. Let's go to the reactor core. Good thing I'm not that strapped on time. Or else we'd be in a lot of trouble here. Grab the hearts, I'd rather not keep dying. Just slows us down. On this wall. And he hits me with the EMP there. Of course he does. Gotta approach it directly from the front. There we go. One more. Now we got one right here in the center. Something I can do when that keeps happening, so not exactly any way for me to hit it when I keep getting killed the second I'm about to hit it. And now we're good. Alright, 53 minutes and we're good. Definitely went better than I expected it to. I did not think this would go this well. I thought I was going to be like at like 59 minutes. Rush Hour trophy still not fixed? Probably not. Yeah, Infinite Warfare is a mess with that online trophy. Like, it's not that hard to get if you really are willing to do the workarounds, but it's bizarre you have to do the workarounds in the first place. And, guys, when we finish this level, this is going to be my 30,000th trophy. Very fitting, because it's supposedly the hardest gold brick in the game. So we're about to get trophy number 30,000. That is pretty damn exciting, if I say so myself. Even if half of it was shovelware back in the shovelware addiction days. And we're out. Woohoo! Rush Hour's still broken. Of course it is. Triple B streams the game. Trophy's also youngest streamer in the US. Did Super Story last night for this actually easier than I thought. That went way better than I expected. 53 minutes. I thought I was going to be cutting that down to the final minute. But really, even with some bad screw-ups in that very last mission, 53 minutes is not bad at all. Alright. We're almost done with this game, guys. There ain't much left. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's Anakin Skywalker's ghost. I have that character unlocked. Do, 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 do. We're all partying because we've saved the galaxy for now until 30 years later when they would give us a sequel trilogy that sucked dick. And then we got the prequel trilogy that we all initially thought was terrible and is now growing on literally everyone. Everyone actually kind of likes it now. Even if it has some problems to it, everyone mostly likes it now. Alright. Let's see our credits here if we get them. And let's get our trophy. Golden Return. We will go to the trophy menu here in just a second. That went so much better than I expected. Not even funny. That went so much better than I expected it to. Got your first trophy on Ripped Apart. See if the game is good. Solid, solid. Alright, we're at like 97% completion, I think. 90? Really? Is it because I haven't bought anything? Because it's all so damn expensive in this game? Alright. So guys, we have officially achieved 30,000 trophies. Damn. That is a number. 30,000. That is a number. That is definitely a number. All we have left, Empire Strikes Back, Lego City level, Episode 3's mission, purchase stuff, and studs. Okay, so with that, let's quickly knock out this last level in Empire. Which one? It's near the end, right? As long as it's not Dagobah, right? It's not Dagobah, is it? Thank God it's not Dagobah. Oh, it's the final level. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and activate all of our boosts here. And let's just quickly knock this guy out in story mode. And that's our last missing gold brick in the main story. Nah, I don't think the sequels will grow on me. I don't see that happening. Well, thanks for all the GGs, everyone. We're not quite done yet, but we made great progress here. That was the worst trophy in the game probably done, or the worst gold brick in the game. So all we have left is basically 2 bonus levels and purchasing a bunch of stuff with the stud fountain. So I'm probably going to stay up pretty late tonight. Probably not going to be good for work tomorrow, but you know what? Whatever. I got some adrenaline going right now, actually, so I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. You've done Size Matters, both versions, now Full Frontal Assault, now doing Rift Apart. Nah, Jay, I don't see these ones growing on me the way that the prequel trilogy did. Because it just got so much stuff wrong. Maybe it will, but it got so much stuff wrong that it's just like, I don't know. Okay, now everyone's on our side, suddenly. Okay, so all we need is the studs. We got the mini-kits and stuff done, so it's really just the studs, so we're just going to try to speed run this. I'm not going to waste too much time on most of this level. Because we're going to need a lot of studs later anyway. We're going to get them through the stud fountain, most likely. There's really no point of wasting time trying to get them otherwise. Because it's by far the best way. Ratchet & Clank 2016 was not a fan of the movie. The game is better. I haven't seen the movie or played the game, actually. Why is this Boba Fett fight harder than the one in Episode 6? Seriously, this one's easier than the one in Episode... Or, no, this one's harder than the one in Episode 6. Love size matters in the PSP when you were young. Wally's added to Classics this month. Yeah, but I don't think it's getting trophies. It might later. Maybe it will later. But as far as I know, it's not getting trophies. Unless they add it in later. Did the door kill me? No, I don't think it was a door. I think it was just me getting hit by something. Yeah, I would love to see the Wally game get a trophy list, but I don't know if it's going to happen because they're so inconsistent at this point with these lists. They just don't make sense at this point. Random games just randomly get trophy lists added in like 6 to 12 months later. That's what this did. That's what Thrillville did. I assume Off the Record, not Off the Record, Off the Rails is also eventually going to get them at some point. I hope it will. I really hope it will, because I would love to do another Thrillville game. Alright, so we got the True Jedi meter filled. If only you could leave levels early in this version, but no, we can't have that be a thing. They put Hollywood actors in the voices. Yeah, I could see that ruining experience for people that are actually, like, fans of the franchise. And the studs we get, I guess, are good, but, like, at the same time, they're not really critical. Alright, R2. Hit this. Get rid of everything in here. We got a lever to push in. An Ugnaught here. Rip someone's arms off. I'm honestly surprised that wasn't a trophy because it's such a random animation that Chewie randomly gets to do, which is awesome. If they'd stop releasing the PSP versions of the game and start releasing the PS2 versions, we'd have so many more lists to do. We'd have more versions of this game, the PS2 versions of them that are generally considered better. And I'd love to do the PS2 versions of this. I'd love to do the PS2 version of LEGO Star Wars 1, the one that I grew up with. And Sylvester Stallone voiced one villain, while Boba Fett in Episode 6 died as like a side character. Yeah. I'm gonna be disappointed. Eric's Adventure. Alright, so we need Stormtrooper out of here. Okay, Leia. She doesn't want to get her hair messed up, so she's not going to wear it. Okay, seriously, YouTube, you're gonna fucking break my stream again? You've already broken it like 4 times tonight. This is ridiculous. I don't know why YouTube hates me so much. I can't figure it out. There's no answer for it aside from YouTube. Well, we're not getting the platinum tonight, because I'm not gonna put up with this shit tonight. Alright. Next stream, we'll finish this game. And hopefully YouTube will stop fucking me over out of nowhere. So see you guys in a couple of days, and fuck YouTube.